You are now rocking with the hottest boxing podcast in the land. True Media Boxing Radio with your host, Coach Malachi Williams.
True.
For the thousands in attendance and the millions watching around the world, ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah. What's up, family? This is our boy, Coach Malachi Williams in the building. We back. True Media Podcast. We back up in this BI, man. We back up in here, man. For real, though. Yeah, boy, we back up. We back up in this thing like a G-string. True. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, man, we back. You get what I'm saying? We are back. You get what I'm saying? So, who is this? Who this is right here? Hold on, I don't know who this is right here. Versus, I don't know who this is right here. Lord have mercy. Somebody just set something up and just sent me some crazy stuff. I don't know who the hell this is. What? Oh, okay, cool. I'm looking at, I be having people send me stuff all the time, so I'm sitting there looking at a bunch of stuff. All right, let me go ahead and close this right here. I don't know who that is. I'm gonna say that right there. Oh, Lord have mercy. Ooh, boy, somebody gotta get some more ether today. Today gonna be part two. Yes. Today gonna be part two of yesterday. Telling y'all right now, today is gonna be a continuation of yesterday. I feel motivated. Sometimes you gotta hammer it. Sometimes you gotta hammer things home. Let me go ahead and rename this. See, can I rename this right here? Can I rename this? I need to rename this one right here. Yeah, for sure. As a matter of fact, I'm going to just put that on downloads. I'm going to put that on downloads right quick. Bam. And then go to downloads. Oh, I wasn't able to get it. Don't worry about it. I got it right here, though. Let's go ahead and move this over here. I want to put this right here anyway. This is going to be Exhibit A. This is going to be Exhibit A. You get what I'm saying? Because, sometimes motherfuckers think when I be talking, you know what I mean? One thing about me, I have receipts. So I be having them receipts. See, that won't make a nigga mad with me. They be like, man, that nigga be having them receipts, dog. Like, when that nigga say something, boy, he got it. For real, though.
To this day!
Yeah, so I just want to show a receipt today. You get what I'm saying? But anyways, shout out to everybody. Once we get to 100 people, we're going to give everybody a round of applause. But shout out to Daniel Agnew in the building. Salute, fam. What's going on, brother? Shout out to Daniel Agnew in the building. Shout out to G5. The Bronx is here. Just the guy said Keyshawn press conference was doing too much. I didn't see Keyshawn Davis' press conference, but we're going to talk about his fight. We're going to talk about his fight for the week over with. I can promise you that. Because I think his fight is this weekend. And, his fight is this weekend, so we already know what we're gonna do on that. I know tomorrow I gotta reach out to doggone Brian Norman. Brian Norman don't fight this weekend too. I was supposed to been there, but the dude who owned BLK Prime, I ain't heard nothing from Buddy. So, that was the second time he did that. He pulled some shit like that last year. about a fight they're supposed to have in Philly. And then he pulled this shit here this year. So, you know, that'll be it. That'll probably be the last time I once a motherfucker show me who they is, I give them the benefit of the doubt the first time, but I'm already watching. And then I don't done my investigation on them anyway, so I don't know what's up. But it ain't nothing, it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing major. It ain't nothing major. You get what I'm saying? Just you gotta let a motherfucker show you who they is. That's all. What did I do with it? Did I put it here? I know I didn't delete it. I guess I deleted it. Damn, did I delete that? Wait a minute, y'all hold on for a minute. I know I didn't. Oh, here you go. All right, yeah, damn. I know goddamn one I ain't deleted. Anyway, man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to Bruce Gas in the building, the Nigerian Nightmare. We got over 100. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Now, I initially, when this came out, I didn't say anything. I had Rick Glaser on the show. If you guys remember last week, and I asked him about, that was last Thursday, and I asked him about the David Benavidez pay-per-view numbers. And he said he haven't got them yet. He'll let me know once he get them, and he released them on social media, on X, on his account. And prior to that, I want to say like maybe 4 days before that, Dan Rafael, PBC's very trusted reporter, he put out, he put out what I thought he was going to put out. And I think he said Benavidez sold 160 to 170,000 pay-per-view buys. So apparently, this is how this works, according to sources. So what they say is, my source told me inside the PBC that Benavidez-Morrell did 160 to 170,000 pay-per-view buys. So this is how, let me explain this to y'all. Right? This is how the media works, especially when you're dealing with the government. I told you guys now on a big scale, political scale, the when I say the United States government, I mean like the intelligence agencies and stuff like that. They run the media. The media is pretty much a mouthpiece for, the intelligence agencies. That just has always been like that. It's been like that since the beginning of time. Whether you was in, when you had the Caesar over there in the Caesar, over there in Rome, or Genghis Khan, or whoever, right? And all the great leaders around the world who no longer here anymore. Any country you're in, your media is controlled by the powers that be. So how you know is when you see every news channel start repeating the same thing, kind of like what's going on now in mainstream media. When they start repeating the same thing over and over and over again, I'm like, okay, this ABC said this, NBC said this, Fox said this, CNN said this, MSDNC said this. When all those starts kind of like saying the same thing, or most of them say the same thing, you already know where it's coming from. True. So anyways, what does it have to do with boxing? I'm just showing y'all how media works. So when in boxing, when a promoter or whatever wants to leak some information that may be true or not true, what they do is they always have a trusted reporter or different media outlets that they will, normally you'll have a main guy like Dan Rafael is the point guy for PBC. He will be the point media guy for the PBC. He's the one that, does he physically work for them? No. But he's kind of like the point guy. He is the one that always get anything, the news first. PBC, well, this what they, yeah, man, well, this fight did such and such. And then you'll have some content creators be like, well, we like Dan Rafael, so Dan's been around a while. He worked for ESPN, so did Steve Kim work for ESPN. So fucking what? He worked for different places and this and that, so he's more credible. Well, just because the motherfucker been doing it for a while don't make him credible. You get what I'm saying? When you've been around a long time, you could be, it's kind of like a politician who been in Congress for 50 years. Well, he's reliable. He have experience. Nah, he's just a crook. True. Nah, he's just a crook. He been around for 50 years. This motherfucker got a net worth of $500 million on $100,000 or $150,000, $175,000 a year salary. How'd that work out? So anyways, I say all that to say this. So Dan Rafael has a favorable bias towards the PBC, for the PBC. Rick Glaser has a bias against the PBC. Rick Glaser and Dan Rafael on two opposite sides of the coin. One guy hates the PBC, the other guy loves them. So you got to take it with a grain of salt. Just want to throw that out there. One guy say Benavidez did 160, 170, him and Morrell. The other guy say it did less than 70. It's up to you to believe who you want to believe.
True.
Now, I will say this. The networks and the promoters, they can clear all of this up. They can just come out and say, yeah, man, I'm the representative of the PBC. You know what I mean? I'm Tom Brown. I'm Louis DeCoopers, Junior, this and that. Yeah, this is what we did. Well, I'm the rep of Amazon. This is what we did. They're not going to do that. They're not going to do that. You get what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure that this pay-per-view flopped. Pretty sure of that. Anyways, is David Benavidez now a pay-per-view star? Putting butts in seats, huh? According to Dan Rafael, David Benavidez versus Morrell pay-per-view bout sold 160 to 170,000 buys. This is according to what Dan Rafael was told by his anonymous source at the PBC. According to Rick Glaser, Benavidez versus Morrell pay-per-view sold a little under 70,000 buys. Now, to be honest with you, I kind of believe Rick Glaser on this one. Why? Not because I hate the PBC, hate Al Haymon. I praise Al Haymon every day. I am the only content creator who thanks Al Haymon. We guess what? What we do before we get into the show. I gotta say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Haymon. And I always play this.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon.
So that's what I do. That's what I do. No content creator on the planet does that but me. I thank Al every day. So how can I hate him? You dig? Anyways, shout out to Tila. Tila's in the building. Shout out to Brandon Sweet Like Candy. You know what I mean? Brandon say she at work. Okay, all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Got to get that money. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. Hey, Daniel said we need to start thinking Turkey al-Sheikh now. Hey, you know what? Hold on. Wait. Daniel, this is what we got to do. We got to get the fighters. We got to get the fighter to say, well, first of all, I guess I got to be like everybody else and thank Turkey al-Sheikh. See, Turkey al-Sheikh don't require fighters to thank him. See, when you sign the PBC, when you sign the Death Row, PBC, it's in the contract. It's in the contract that you sign with the PBC that the first thing you must do is thank Al Haymon. When you go to church or the mosque or the synagogue, you thank Al Haymon first. Don't thank God. God is overrated. You thank Al Haymon, then you thank God. You thank Al Haymon, then you can thank your wife. You thank Al Haymon, then you can thank your children. You thank Al Haymon, then you can thank your mama, your daddy, and them. But none of them come before Al. You know how I know? Because every nigga over there, what they say. This is what they say. Every nigga over there, this is what they say.
Well, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon.
I ain't never seen that. Like, hell, they even had Canelo. Listen, when Canelo was over there for 3 fights, Canelo was doing the same thing. Bending the knee to Al Haymon. I got to say bending the knee. I like to use their words. So when he worked with Turkey al-Sheikh, it's bending the knee. Okay, but didn't he bend the knee to Al Haymon? Wasn't Canelo thanking Al in press conferences? Well, I want to thank Al Haymon. Canelo was thanking Al Haymon. It ain't but one fighter that I know that had one fight over there with the PBC. Guess what? He didn't thank Al Haymon. You guys want to know what his name is? I give you a hint. He a dark-skinned dude that's 41-0 in boxing from Omaha, Nebraska.
To this day.
Look at any video when he was fighting the other brother from DeSoto, Texas. Guess what? You didn't see no interviews, no video where he thanked Al before the fight or after the fight. That's another reason why they don't like him. You get what I'm saying? Man, I don't like that nigga, man. Hey, listen, all bullshit aside. I had asked Bo Mac. I say, Bo, did you Did you thank Al Haymon? He say, fuck no. Thank Al Haymon for what? Both man say, fuck no. Thank Al Haymon for what? You know what I mean? Like, he was trying to stop the fight. What we gonna thank him for? I said, well, why Bud? So when I see Bud, I gotta ask Bud again just to get some clarity. Bud, I gotta ask you one question. Why, when you was over there with the PBC for that one fight to fight Errol Spence, why we didn't hear you thank Al Haymon? Well, first of all, you know, why did I thank Al Haymon? I mean, there was no need to thank him. I mean, me and Errol Spence are the ones who made this fight happen. Like, I reached out to Errol. You know, I thanked Errol. Now Crawford did thank Errol Spence. He didn't thank Al. He thanked Errol. He said, I thank Errol because, you know, when I reached out to him, you know, once I showed him all the issues I was going through trying to deal with Al, how he was cop blocking and stuff like that, trying to get me to sign a slave contract, Errol went on ahead and took control of took the reins because he is his own boss, and he hired a new management company and everything, and we worked everything out, and I was able to get everything I wanted. True. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? Hey, yeah, man. Hey, shout out to Johnny Wright. Johnny say Crawford need to start playing and thank Al anyway. Thank him for what? Hey, say what my dog at? Six Figure Johnny. What's up? What my dog at? Hey, man, hey, Johnny, I be repping. Hey, Johnny. Boy, I rep for you every day over here, dog. I rep for 6 Figure Johnny every day. Y'all know I rock with Johnny Rice, man. I got a lot of love for Johnny. Hey, here you go. Hey, Johnny. Hey, 6 Figures. Check this out, baby. I know you 9 to 5 Johnny right now, but I'm going to still call you 6 Figure Johnny. But thank him for what, fam? What he going to thank him for? I just told you the man was cop blocking. The entire fight. You get what I'm saying? Like, what we gonna thank him for? But I tell you what, since my dog 6 Figure Johnny Rice here, it's only right that I do this.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and thank Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me?
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Yeah. You know, you gotta thank Al just to be on the safe side. Like, I ain't never seen him. I don't know what he looked like. I don't think Johnny Rice ever seen him, know what he looked like. The only thing I know what Al looked like, I got some pictures from the 70s, 1979. You know, 1978, 79. Got some pictures back there. Ain't nobody seen this nigga. I know fighters who fight for the PBC. They say, man, I ain't never seen him, man. I always work with Tom Brown or Louis DeGubas, you know, or whatever. I ain't never seen him. They ain't never laid eyes on him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I don't seen Bill Gates. I don't seen Warren Buffett. I don't seen Jay-Z, Beyonce. I don't seen Oprah. I don't seen Elon Musk. I don't seen Mark Zuckerberg. I don't seen doggone what's the dude that own Amazon? Hey, what's the dude that don't own Amazon? I don't know shit. Much money. Amazon get all my goddamn money. What's the name of the dude that own Amazon? I forgot that dude's name, right? We don't see him. You seeing dudes who got net worths of $200-300 billion. $40-50 billion. Yeah, Jeff Bezos. I don't see, listen, you able to see world leaders. You able to see people who have more money than God. But guess what? You can't see Al Haymon. True. I go see Warren Buffett right now. I get on the plane, go to Omaha. Yeah, man. Yeah, who you with? Yeah, my name Coach Malachi. Oh, I heard about you. Warren, you know, Mr. Buffett was talking good about you, Coach. Yeah. Let Warren know, man. I don't want to holler at him right quick. I just want to holler at him for about 2-3 minutes. Like, I could go meet Warren Buffett right now. But guess what? I can't find Al. Nigga, I can meet the president. I can meet the prime minister. I can meet the head of the Department of Homeland Security. I can meet I can meet doggone the president of Japan, China, the prime minister of China, Japan. You can see all dudes who way more richer, way more powerful than Al. But for some reason, we can't find this nigga. True. I'm gonna keep hope alive, though. Hopefully we can find my brother. Now, Rick Glaser said Al Haymon in the hospital. That's what Rick Glaser said. Rick Glaser said the man in the hospital somewhere in L.A. or whatever. That what Rick, I don't know how true that is now. That's what Rick said. You know, Rick be hating now. Rick do be hating, so. Hey, Rick be hating like a motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. He be hating. But anyway, we got to take that with a grain of salt. Shout out to my sister, Fistiana Fights. Tell Manny, fresh, that I said, what's up? We got a new member. Let's get a new member. Round of applause. Yeah, listen, J-Dot, what you say, fam? He said, getting it in, became a member. Yeah, you getting it in, man. J-Dot getting it in. That's what I'm talking about, man. Get that money, bro. Remember that.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Anyway, y'all share this live, share this video, let everybody know that that Coach Malachi we on right now. Share this live, and y'all we got to get the likes up because I want to drop the phone lines. Now, anyway, y'all check this out. Today's show, before we get into the show, almost forgot. Today's show was sponsored by Foster's Barbershop. 1923 West Main Street, West Tampa, Florida, 33607. If you want to book an appointment when you're in the city, this is the best barbershop in the city now. It's an exclusive barbershop. There ain't gonna be a lot of people in there, just gonna be you and the barber. They got a bar in there. You ain't got to worry about nobody getting shot, or ain't gonna be no niggas in there shooting dice. You ain't gonna see a bunch of boquishes in there twerking on the barber chair. You ain't got to worry about none of that here. This is very, very classy. You got a lot of celebrities come through here and get their hair cut. You get what I'm saying? So if you're a local celebrity in your hood, this might be the spot for you. Foster's Barbershop. This is the first man that ever gave me a haircut. He passed away, but my best friend owns the barbershop now, and we keeping Foster alive. R.I.P. to Foster, man. True. Anyway, let's get into the show. Is David Benavidez now a pay-per-view star? Now, I told y'all what Dan Rafael said, and I just told y'all what Rick Glaser said. And the reason why Dan Rafael said that the fight did between 160 and 170, I don't believe that. Rick Glaser said the fight did a little less than 70,000 buys. I kind of believe that. I'm going to tell you why. It's not based on anything emotional. It's based on one thing. Wouldn't nobody talk about this damn fight in the streets? Y'all know I go to about 4 or 5 different barbershops, and didn't nobody even know who David Benavidez had a fight. And then guess what? The people who did know, they didn't know who David Morrell was. True. Shout out to Wookie Wook. Shout out to Bruce Gas. Didn't nobody know who he was. Now, that doesn't mean that he's not known. I mean, the man ain't had but 11 fights. You get what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. So, when people spend their hard-earned money on something, they have to be excited about it. Twicity has to be in the air. I didn't hear nothing about nobody throwing no fight parties for this fight. When nobody throwing no fight parties. I didn't hear nothing about no women talking about something. Girl, I'm finna go get my hair done. Girl, why you getting your hair done? What's the occasion? David Benavidez is fighting the Mexican monster is fighting David Morrell. Girl, we finna go to a fight party. I didn't hear nothing about no fight parties. None. I didn't hear anything about any fight parties. Not one. So I like, you know what, man? I said this shit gonna go aluminum. This shit gonna go plastic, bro. You get what I'm saying? And the worst thing they could have did was put this fight behind a paywall. You asking for $80 for this shit? Was it a good fight card? It was a phenomenal fight card. Loved the fight card. It was a phenomenal fight card. Loved it. Loved Aesop Pitbull Cruz fight. I think that was the best fight on there. Aesop Pitbull Cruz, him and the other dude he was fighting. I don't know who the dude he was fighting. Fiadon, I think his name was Fiadon. Right? He was fighting that dude. That fight there, and then the David Benavidez-Morrell fight, that was a great fight. I loved it. But guess what? Was it worth $80? Hell to the no. The only reason they put that behind the paywall, according to what was released, David Morrell got paid $500,000 guaranteed. That's what was released. Now, did he get some more money under the table? Did Haymon give him a shot at Hennessy? Say, look here, baby boy, this is what I'm going to do, right? I'm going to give you this $500,000 guarantee. You get what I'm saying? But on the back end, I'm going to give you this $500,000 and a shot of Hennessy. I'm going to give you a $500,000 shot of Hennessy, and then I'm going to give you a fifth of Don Julio. You heard Don Julio? Yeah, man, that's a good Mexican tequila right there, boy. I love that tequila right there. I'm not a drinker, but I do drink shots of Don Julio. I like Don Julio. You get what I'm saying? Straight out of Mexico. Y'all tell the cartel, to all my Mexican family out there, y'all let the cartel know, listen, if they don't want no problems with me, don't mess with the Don Julio. If I find out any Mexican cartel members messing with the Don Julio, I'm coming to Mexico personally, myself, looking for anybody that's messing with the Don. True. If the cartel, I don't care who it is, all of them, if they don't want no problem with Coach Malachi Williams, don't mess with the Don Julio. If you mess with the Don, there's a problem. Just want to throw that out there. Canelo can get it too. If you mess with Don Julio, I don't care who it is. It could be Canelo. It could be the Guadalajara cartel, the Jalisco cartel. It could be the Tijuana cartel. I don't care who it is. If they mess with the Don Julio, I'm pulling up personally. They can do anything to anybody else. They can mess with. They can beat up the women. They can beat up the kids. I'm not endorsing that. I don't want you two thinking that. I'm not endorsing anything happening to women and kids. They can beat up the old men, the old ladies. Y'all want to do all that? I ain't got no problem with none of that. But if you touch one bottle of that Don Julio, I'ma bring the wrath of God down on their heads. True. Just want to throw that out there. You get what I'm saying? And guess what? So we gonna see what's up. In the streets and in the barbershops, when nobody talking about this shit. And you guys know, I visit a lot of them. No one was talking about this fight. There was no parties, no fight parties for this fight. People didn't even know who the hell David Morrell was, right? And I think they had, there was another event that went on that night too. Was it WrestleMania? I think WrestleMania was on. WWE was on. Ain't nothing bigger than WWE. Nothing. Ain't nothing bigger than WWE. You get what I'm saying? So I'm like, they had WWE on. Guess what? I don't became a WWE fan. I know the shit fake. I know they do a terrible job in selling it. They monologues is terrible. They got terrible monologues. But I'm gonna tell you what I do like in WWE. I love them goddamn women. Them women they got in there. My daughter love Bianca. She love Bianca, boy. But she's a diehard Bianca fan. She be rolling the doggone her little long ponytail. If I ever meet Bianca, I want to ask her a question. How are you able to keep that ponytail in your head like that? Because I don't see you get into several wrestling matches, and I don't see women grab you by your ponytail and pull you back down. I'm trying to figure out how were you able to put that ponytail in your head, let people pull on it. You get what I'm saying? Let people pull on it without it falling out. True. That's the $1 million question. You get what I'm saying? That's the $1 million question. And shout out to Brandon Ray for Salute Fam. Yeah, hey Brandon, we trying to figure out how Bianca on WWE, Lord have mercy. Y'all know I like the honey deals now. I like the honey deals. I don't make no secrets about that. You get what I'm saying? I take that with pride. But I'm like, yeah, man, how you able to, you get what I'm saying? Like what type of ponytail that is where it just stick in there? Cause I don't see you getting several wrestling matches and I don't see the other women pull you down by your hair and all that stuff there. And you get what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure that out. Inquiring minds want to know. As you guys know, David Morrell is a no-name fighter without a fan base. Don't nobody know who he is. The only nigga I know that's a fan of David Morrell is H Money. Morrell. H Money is the only dude that I know that's a fan of David Morrell. Just want to throw that out there. If y'all don't know, hold on. If y'all don't know, let me see where it's at. If y'all don't know who H Money is, apparently David Morrell on the planet. Morrell. We had Benavidez doing the stanky leg. We had him doing the stanky leg. And then he started snitching. This man was talking about the man, they had the man doing the stanky leg. David Benavidez started snitching. I'm like, what is wrong with this nigga? What is he talking about? That's the only David Morrell fan I know. I mean, he said it was so much vigor, too. So much vigor, like, yeah, you's a bitch. That's his favorite word. You's a bitch. And all that stuff there, yelling at the top of his lung in his mama's basement. I ain't never lived in a basement before, but if I did, I seriously doubt that I would be yelling. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, I seriously doubt I'd be yelling if I lived in the basement. That's all. You know what I mean? Mamas love their kids. Now, the kids ain't never got to leave. Mamas love their kids. But goddamn mama, the nigga damn near 40. When is he leaving the house? You get what I'm saying? The nigga damn near 40 years old. He about 35, 36. Mama, when is he leaving the house? Is this man just gonna stay there forever? Is he just gonna stay there forever? You ain't gonna make him pay no rent or nothing. You know, you ain't gonna let him pay no bill. At least let him buy the cereal. He eating up all the cereal, drinking the milk. At least get a man the responsibility, you get what I'm saying? To put the cereal back. You eating all the cereal, you get what I'm saying, and drinking all the milk, and then you calling your moms. Yeah, what's up? What's up, H Money? No, what's up, Henry? Mom, my name ain't Henry. My name H Money. You know what I mean? You feel me? Okay, yeah, Henry, whatever. Yeah, Henry. Listen. Yes, Mom. Yeah, Mom, I need you to get me some cereal. You know, before you come home from work. I need you, Mom, to get me the cereal, get me some cereal and milk. This woman done worked a 16-hour shift. Then you calling her right when she get ready to come home, telling her to stop by the store to get you some milk and cereal. While at the same time yelling and screaming online, talking about that's my fighter, and talking about that's my fighter, and you use a bitch, and you come to Memphis and all that there. You can't make this up. You can't make it up. True. Anyways. As I said before, David Morrell is a no-name fighter without a fan base. No one in the world was going to pay $80 to see a fighter who no one knew. David Benavidez barely got a fan base his goddamn self. Now, I like David Benavidez. He got fans. All his fans in Phoenix. All David Benavidez fans is in Phoenix and at the PBC. Between the PBC and Phoenix, that's where his fans at, right? And I like David Benavidez. I like the Mexican monster. I do. But let's just be real. His name is tied to Canelo's name. When people think about his name, they think about when is he going to fight? When is Canelo going to fight him? That's it. Now, I do like what David Benavidez has done. Look, man, keep mentioning Canelo name. Every chance you get, mention Canelo name. Every chance you get, mention Canelo name. Bro, hey, shout out, hey, man, hey. Shout out to CJ. CJ, what's up, fam? Man, shout out to CJ, man. Hey, good fella. Hey, you know what? This dude funny the motherfucker. What's CJ at? Man, CJ, funny the motherfucker, bro. Y'all need listen here, boy. Hey, he from Detroit. Them Detroit niggas funny. It's like the little slick shit he be saying, bro. Like he be saying like that. Bro, you just gotta listen to his content. He be saying some like slick shit when he be telling jokes and shit, dog. Bro, it be just real smooth how you get what I'm saying? That shit be hilarious. Anyway, again, I like David Benavidez. I like the Mexican monster. I call him the Mexican monster over here. Now, it is true that Canelo ducked him. Canelo fans don't want to hear that. But David Benavidez was ducked by Canelo. Those are the facts. You know how I know he was ducked? Because when I start hearing duck language like, he don't bring nothing to the table, he ain't fought nobody, he hasn't earned the right to fight Canelo. When y'all go to saying that, that's how I know y'all scared. I said, yeah, they scared. I don't know what it is about David Benavidez, boy. They scared this motherfucker right here, boy. Because, bro, when I hear any fighter, when I hear any fan go to talking like that, yeah, dog, Mr. G, his baby mama got to know how to do the butterfly. CJ from Detroit, he ain't got no swag. It's about putting butts in seats. I'm like, they come up with a whole list. I'm like, God damn, my nigga, why y'all got all these stipulations when it come to this fighter? But when it come to your fighter fighting Pork Chop Willie, you get what I'm saying? There's no stipulations. Now, Pork Chop Willie, he can get it. Yeah, we can Pork Chop. Pork Chop, you next. Sign the contract, Pork Chop. So, okay, so let me get this straight. So, Pork Chop Willie literally have a way worse resume than this guy. Pork Chop Willie ain't got no fans. His resume terrible. He fighting that Kentucky Fried Chicken parking lot. So, but you telling me that Pork Chop Willie has done more than this guy? Again, I'm not, again, I don't want to throw anybody under the bus. But I'm just saying, when I hear fans go to nigga-splaining, when y'all go to nigga-splaining, go to talking about, man, the nigga got to do this, his cousin got to know how to do that, his auntie got to know how to do the Tootsie Roll, the man ain't Mexican, oh, he struggled with this dude, oh, man, he got, he had cocaine in his system in 1972, oh, the man was overweight in 2019. I'm like, bro, what does Canelo got pop clenbuterol? What the fuck does that mean? What does that have to do with the price of tea in China? Oh, man. Well, so when I go to him say that, I'm like, okay, all right, dog, I get it. I get it. Anyways. As I said before, I find it hard to believe that 170,000 people paid $80 for this fight. I find that very hard to believe. I'm just being honest with you. And that's a flop. Well, it depends. It's only a flop if the production costs to put the fight together cost the company a whole lot of money. If it cost them a whole lot of money and they didn't recoup, it was a flop. But if you giving fighters a low guarantee, you get what I'm saying? David Morrell ain't getting that but $500,000 guarantee. That's what was reported. Now, again, he might have got something on the back end. Shot of Don Julio, 6-pack of Coronas. You get what I'm saying? Some Cuban rum, whole head cheese sandwich. They probably gave him something on the low on the back end. You get what I'm saying? That ain't came in yet, But you get what I'm saying, and I think they say, but David Benavidez got $2 million guaranteed, but he can get upwards of $6-7 million, on the strength of the pay-per-view. Well, I tell you what I told y'all. I said, well, I tell you what, fam, if they saying that pay-per-view got to do a certain amount, bro, this shit gonna go placid. Ain't nobody buying this shit. And again, this ain't no shade. But I'm just being honest, bro. I'm like, bro, ain't nobody, man, bro, nobody talking about this shit, bro. Bro, like, how I engage. This how I gauge whether the fight gonna be a success from a pay-per-view standpoint or not. When I go around the city, because everybody know I'm the boxing guy in this city, so they be asking me stuff about fights, this and that. What you think about such and such? When nobody asked me about David Benavidez. The only time they talk about Benavidez is when they ask when Canelo gonna fight him. That's it. So his name is tied to Canelo, which is very smart. Now David Morrell, people gonna know who David Morrell is a little bit now because of the fight. That was a great fight card. Shit just wasn't supposed to be. It wasn't worth $80, dog.
To this day.
It wasn't worth $80. I'm telling you right now.
But this bum been taking the easy matches, fighting other bums.
Nigga, I came up in the era where they had doggone Frankie Randall versus Julio Cesar Chavez rematch championship fight. Terrible Terry Norris. Hold on, where's that right here? Terrible Terry Norris versus doggone Simon Brown. Title fight. Azuma Nelson versus Jesse James Leal. Title fight. Julian Jackson versus the G-Man, Gerald McCullen. That was called the revenge of the rematches. So I know what it's, get what I'm saying? $80, that was too much. You do it injustice. Now, if you had David Benavidez fighting a big name for like a Canelo or something like that, Canelo ain't gonna fight. Canelo said it outright, he ain't fighting the dude. So we ought to know that he don't want no parts in that dude, and that's fine. I get it. But you get what I'm saying? If you had a big name attached to it, didn't nobody know David Morrell to even justify $80 price tag? And then Turkey Island Sheep messing the game up. He doing pay-per-views for $25 now, $30 now. We talking about undisputed matches. I know because I bought a couple of them. I think one I paid $40 and one I paid $25, something like that. So that's kind of like, damn, okay, well, shit, this motherfucker here, he letting the pay-per-views go for the low, even though people still streaming, but he letting the pay-per-views go for the low. Then this dude over here, he talking about $80. You get what I'm saying? So, you know it is what it is. Anyways, as I said before, the only thing is this. There is no back end if the fight doesn't sell. Putting the fight behind a paywall, in my opinion, hurt the viewership of this fight tremendously. Hopefully, David Benavidez keeps his word and he fights the winner of Beterbiev and Bivol. I'm going to tell you why I have some doubts on this fight. I doubt that David Benavidez will fight any one of these guys, though. I'm going to tell you why I feel that way. Why? Because David Benavidez is already screaming that he's loyal to the PBC. He's screaming, I'm loyal to the PBC bullshit. And, you know, I got the fight got to be in Vegas. Well, your fight was papered out. Do anybody know what papered out mean? Papered out meaning they gave away a bunch of comps. Any fight you go to, a lot of comp tickets been given out. Whether it's a match room, whether it's top rank, whether it's whoever. If it's, you know, you're gonna have comps, you're gonna have comp tickets given out. Because what happened was, what these promotional companies do, they'll announce, yeah, man, David Benavidez, David Morrell fight going on sale today. So they have a ticket scalper. I'll buy all the tickets for $5. And then they'll say it's sold out in 24 hours, right? Or it's sold out in 24 hours, whatever, right? Then what they do, they'll put it back on the market. They'll sell you a $20 seat for $250. They'll sell you a $250 seat for $1,000. They'll sell you a $1,000 seat for $9,000. You get what I'm saying? They say, okay, ain't nobody buying. Then next thing you know, as the fight get closer, they go to dropping the tickets. And then you'll receive an email. CJ know what I'm talking about, because CJ probably be getting the same emails. You'll get an email from the PBC, or you'll get an email from the promotional company, Top Rank or whatever, and they'll say, look, man, you know, we giving out, you know, we giving out 1,500 tickets to the military. You know, Boquisha, we got 500 for Boquisha and the King of Diamonds. You know, we got another 1,000 tickets for Tootsie's. We got another 1,500 tickets for Club Rain in Atlanta. We got another 750 tickets for Big Meech. He just got out of jail. We got for Big Meech and BMF. That's how they do it. True. Yeah, man, we sold out. Of course you did. As I said before, putting this fight behind the paywall hurt the viewership of this fight tremendously. Hopefully, David Benavidez keeps his word and fight Benavidez, Beterbiev, and Bivol. The reason why I doubt this fight would happen is because this man talking that I'm loyal to PBC bullshit, and he talking about the fight got to happen in Vegas. Then he gonna be screaming that A-side shit. Well, I'm the A-side. A-side of what, sir? Do you feel that David Benavidez is a pay-per-view star based on what's being reported by Dan Rafael and Rick Glaser? In other news, Keyshawn Davis will be fighting Dennis Berinchik for the WBO lightweight strap. If he were to be victorious, will Tank Davis fight him next? The answer is no. True. The answer is no, boy. We ain't got to worry about that. We're in the protection program for real. Or will Tank duck him and hide behind Al Haymon in the PBC banner? We'll get more into this later. We're going to talk about this fight Friday. Let's give everybody a round of applause. Man, shout out to Virtuoso. Hey, okay. Dropping out $2 super chat. He say David Benavidez is the pay-per-view milk dud. Well, he's a star. Depending on who you ask. I like Benavidez, but he's not a pay-per-view fighter. Loyal to the PBC equals duck language. Shout out to one, Mr. Ham. Hey, okay. Yeah, that's duck language. That's definitely duck language. Yeah, man, I'm loyal to the soil. Oh, you loyal to the soil, huh? Yeah, I'm loyal to the soil. Okay, loyal to the soil. I don't blow that loyalty shit up yesterday. I blew that up yesterday, right? Ain't none of these niggas.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Man, shout out to Mo Easy, man. Shout out to Goodfella TV. Yeah, you get what I'm saying? I'm loyal to the soil. See that duck language right there? I'm like, okay, this nigga hiding already. But listen, what we not gonna do, we not gonna be recycling 2018, 2019, 2020, 21, 22, and 23 talking points. We're not going to be recycling call Al, cap, I'm Dad Texas. We ain't doing it. We ain't recycling that. We're not going to be talking about you're on the wrong side of the street. We're not recycling those old talking points. That's over with. Wrong side of the streets is over. Call Al is over. Shit, don't nobody know where Al at. Shit, I called Joe Biden before he left office. Joe Biden told me, Sleepy Joe told me he ain't know. He said, who is out here? I don't know who he is. I said, Joe, check it out, baby boy. Listen, check it out, fam. Jim Crow Joe. Jim Crow Joe, check it out. Listen, what I need you to do, right? I need you to check with the Department of Homeland Security, the FBI, CIA, seeking y'all find Al Haymon. Now, you sure y'all didn't lock him up? Because you wrote the crime bill, 94. Did he get locked up in the crime bill act that you wrote? No, I don't think he did it. All right, cool. Trump coming in the office. Okay, bam. I reached out to Trump. Hey, Trump, look here, man, we looking for Al Haymon. Can you I just want to try to find him because I rep for the man every day. I rep for Al Haymon every day. I don't know what he look like. I don't know what he look like. I don't know what he sound like. I don't know if he's still skinny. I don't know if he don't got fat. I don't know, you know what I mean? I don't know if he knock-kneed. I don't know none of that. I just know his name. And I got an old picture of him from 1979. I don't have no recent picture of him, so I'm just saying, I'm just trying to, shout out to Felicia Williams. We just trying to figure that out. You get what I'm saying? But what I want to do, I want to give a special shout out to the Face of Boxing.
Yeah. Oh, that look good. How much fun?
And shout out to my good brother from Philly, Dr. Umar. This is the message to the Tenderonis.
And by the way, ladies, and I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. By the way, ladies, I'm telling you the God's honest truth. I had a dream, and spirit confirmed to me in the dream that I'm supposed to have 2 wives. And since it came to me in my dream, it is official and it is authentic. It was approved by the heavens. They will not be the same complexion because I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist.
Yeah, I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist. I just want to let y'all know that. I don't want to be accused of being a light-skinned supremacist or a dark-skinned supremacist. You get what I'm saying? We just trying to, I want to be even and fair. I want to be fair to the Tenderonis. I want to be fair to the Honey Dips. I want to be fair to the PYTs. You get what I'm saying? We don't want none of that. You get what I'm saying? Hey, shout out to Moeezy. Moeezy, what's going on? Shout out to Omar. Omar, salute. He said the remix. What is that, Omar, the remix? Hold on. I'm trying to. Omar said the remix. Shout out to Omar. Now, another thing, too. I hope CJ's still here. CJ, I'm finna tell you what I figured out. I'm finna tell you what's going on, CJ. Some of our content creators, before we get into the show, I have to address this. Some of our fellow content creators in boxing, I found out that they're not content creators. They in love. These niggas in love. You get what I'm saying? I found the video. I don't know if you guys probably can't hear this. You guys probably can't hear this. But they're in love. I found the video from Reggie Owens. Reggie Owens did a video. I didn't know they was up on it as well. Reggie Owens did a video. And the video is talking about, goddamn, Boo Thang, Bossy Shigo having a crush on Tank Davis. I said, well, goddamn, everybody talking about this shit, huh? All right, let's go. I'm gonna let y'all see this here. Nigga got a crush. He's in love. You get what I'm saying? I do not own the rights to this material. It's for education purposes only. Reggie Owens, this is his content.
Folks, when I tell you can't make this shit up about some of the fandom from a lot of these male-ass boxing fans, and especially the male content creators, man, this dude Boxing Ego, man, just went to the stupidest, sustable level that a motherfucking male fan can ever go to. And this dude in the post, when I was listening to the brothers do a show tonight, man, I was on the Brothers Boxing Scholar show, and they was talking about a post. One of the brothers was on the panel, was talking about a post that they seen somebody put out there on the channel or somewhere on the internet about what braids should Tank Davis choose. I'm like, what kind of fucking weird ass shit is that? And is there
niggas talking about well, she need braid right here? Let's read what this Negro had. Let's read what this nigga had to say. He talking about something. Abdul Wahid, aka Gervonta Davis, comes through with the detailed braiding. Prime Iverson vibes. Will he be the first main event card with the PBC's new Amazon Prime deal? Lord have mercy. True. These niggas in love. That's why we can't get these dudes talking about boxing, because they in love, fam. These niggas in love. They want to give up the bussy. You get what I'm saying? They bussy popping. They want to give the bussy up. They in love. That's why we can't get no doggone. Man, shout out to my sister on Summer November. Shout out to Summer. These niggas in love. Anyway, I'm like, I ain't got nothing against a man loving on another man, but that's what y'all want to do, so be it. But come on, fam. Like, can't you do that can't you do that somewhere else? I'm just asking. This brother right here, I guess his brother name Everything is Boxing. This is my first time hearing about him. Everything Boxing. This dude right here, he say, Boxing Shigo pours his heart out to Gervonta Davis. You can't make this up.
Hey, man, Boxing Ego finally comes out and pours his heart and soul out to Gervonta Davis. Let's talk about what Boxing Ego had to say to Tank. We're going to go over the whole poem that he wrote for Gervonta Davis. But before we do all that, make sure you hit my like button, subscribe to the channel, and let's cook.
He say the man wrote a poem. I told you I didn't know this. Hey, bro, man wrote these niggas writing poems, love letters, laying on their stomach. They laying on their stomach with their feet in the air. Dear Gervonta, I love your braids. You remind me so much of Allen Iverson. The answer. And you are the answer, Gervonta. I swear, I've never seen anyone have braids like you. And that leg tack, it looks so sexy. Me, Boxing Shigo, oh my gosh, Boxing Shigo, it is what it is. Oh my gosh, when it comes to this boxing stuff, everybody, they try to copy our style, but they can't. They wish that they can love another man's leg tattoo the way I do. They wish that they can admire my favorite fighters' braids like I do. They wish that I can, that they can do some other things, some strange things that I wouldn't mind doing with cocoa butter, baby oil, knee pads, and KY jelly, like I do. True. Man, these niggas in love, dog. These niggas in love. Anyways, we gonna stall them out. We gonna stall them out right now. But I just want to throw that out there. They in love. Now I know what's going on. They in love. You get what I'm saying? They know they in love and they want to pop their pussy. You know what I mean? If you want to pop your pussy, so be it. Hey, hold on. But hold on, before I move on, the ADD don't kick in. This good old ADD don't kick in. Right now. Y'all know I'm jumping subject, but we coming back to David Benavidez. I promise you. But let me get the ADD out my system first. Bam! This is Boxing Shigo again. This nigga here, Boxing Shigo. A picture of Gervonta Davis is going viral after seeing his hair straighten. Everyone is quoting it as Tank's new look. It's actually funny how many people speak on black culture, on the blogs and podcasts without really knowing what they are talking about. Okay, for one, you ain't black your goddamn self. True. Let's address that. This nigga say, it's actually funny how many people, speak on black culture, on the blogs and podcasts without really knowing what they're talking about. Nigga, what the fuck is you like? Oh, anyway, we gonna skip over that. Without knowing what they're talking about. LOL. Then the nigga say LOL. People often straighten their hair before getting rebraided, as it makes the process easier. Kind of like, when I pull out the KY jelly, me, Boxing Shigo, when Boxing Shigo pull out the KY jelly, and it makes the process easier. The KY jelly makes it easier. True. The knee pads makes it a lot easier, so you don't get calluses on your knees and all that stuff there. You get what I'm saying? Anyways. These sweet ass niggas, man. Anyways, Lord have mercy. He said people often straighten their hair without, before getting rebraided, as it makes the process easier. You can tell who's never had braids before. Fans leaving comments acting like Tank finna show up to the Roach fight without his hair laid like Money Mike or Andre 3000. Lord have mercy. With his hair laid like Money Mike or Andre 3000. You can't make this shit up. Bro, this man got a crush. This man got a crush. Bro, like, listen to everybody in Baltimore. Y'all please protect Tank Davis at all times. Tell him he got a man crush. He got two people that got a crush on him. He got two people who got a crush on him. Doggone Bossy Shigo. Shigo got a real man. He got a man crush on Tank. He trying to hunt him down. He trying to hunt him down right now. He trying to hunt him down right now. He trying to hunt him down. You get what I'm saying? Oh, somebody just sent me something else. This nigga right here. What is it with this nigga in braids? Somebody just sent me this right here. He say, this Boss and Shigo. Let's blow this up. Let me see, can I blow this up a little bit more? This Shigo right here. This Shigo right here. Y'all can't see it. He says, I might have to pick Schofield over Shakur because any man willing to wear these black Power Ranger braids in camp gotta be dangerous. Somebody got to get in contact with Kid Austin and let him know Boss and Shigo is on a meat hunt. He's hunting for meat. You get what I'm saying? Ellie, you know, I think he's trying to compete with Ellie. He hunting for meat, right? He meat hunting right now. Anyway, let's go over here. Was that it right there? Was that it? This nigga, I don't know. I don't know what to say about this fool. Anyway, let's get ready to drop these phone lines. Y'all know what time it is, but before we drop the phone lines, let's give everybody a shout out with a little bit of Snow Bunny love.
See your eyes shining, she's my Snow Bunny, please. With the lights, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out, grip out of control. Turn it up, it's me against the light. Snow Bunny, moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel. No, that's dancing in the law. With my Snow Bunny love, we're party by the night. See your eyes shining, she's my Snow Bunny, please. And with the lights, so she's my sweet dust of cream. Talk to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out, grip out of control. Turn it up, it's me against the light. Snow Bunny, moving on the bar. Everything's alright, got that smooth soul feel. No, that's dancing in the law. With my Snow Bunny love, we're party by the night. See ya.
Shout out to the brothers and sisters, man, for Snow Bunny love. Let's give all the Snow Bunnies a round of applause on Black History Month. You know, a little bit of Black history right there. I got a Black history question for all the brothers, for all my African brothers and sisters in the chat. I got a Black history question for all of my Black brothers and sisters in the chat. I'm gonna say it 3 times like Dr. Umar Johnson. I have a Black history question for all my Black brothers and sisters in the chat. Who name the first Black man in America to ever have a white woman? Talking about documented. The first Black man in America to have a white woman. And if you can come up with that answer, I'll send you I see your autographed picture of whole head cheese. True. Somebody say Jack Johnson. No, it wasn't Jack Johnson. It wasn't Jack Johnson. I mean, I'm pretty sure. No, he the one that was famous. He the one that was famous and popular. You know, Jack Johnson was a bad boy. He was a bad boy. We're talking about bad. I say the first Black man. You know, so that could be anybody. That could be somebody who was known or not known. Let me do it like this here. The first Black celebrity. The first Black celebrity. Y'all say Jack Johnson. The first Black celebrity, Jack Johnson. Okay, you know, y'all might be right on that. Y'all might be right on that. They say goddamn it, they say Jack Johnson. They say Jack Johnson was taking the police on a high-speed chase. Buttercup. Jack, the police are chasing us. Don't worry about it, Buttercup. Put the seatbelt on, baby. I'm finna hit it. And then I heard Jack Johnson got pulled, and then the police finna take him to jail. He said, he go $100. Now $100 was a lot of money back then. $100 bill, he go $100. Why you giving me 100? I only wanted 50. You know, I'm gonna be speeding on the way back. You get what I'm saying? And I'm gonna have Buttercup with me. True. You know, listen. Listen, we march for this though. A lot of people, you know, again, I don't understand somebody say Bill Haney. Somebody say Bill Haney. Why y'all? Man, why? Hey, somebody say Bill Haney. Oh, that was a low blow. Somebody say Frederick Douglass. Listen, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Hey, J3 Pop, I'm gonna be honest with you. Somebody say. Y'all need to cut that out. Man, y'all need to stop, fam. This Black History Month, man. Y'all got to be nice. Black History. You get what I'm saying? Black History. You feel me? Anyway, man, phone lines over, man. 530-494-9636.
You want to talk some shit? Call me. Start some shit, bitch.
Sup, fool? You gonna talk shit about me, homie? Where you from?
Hundreds of niggas is waiting for your motherfucking call, and they all talking shit about you right now.
Call the coach at 530-494-9636. We waiting on your bitch ass. Hey, round one say so Dr. Umar went like Bill Haney. No, I think Dr. Umar backslide. Dr. Umar backslide. Listen, I ain't got no receipts on it yet, but I'm pretty sure he got a snow bunny. Dr. Umar got a snow bunny. Normally like them super duper pro black dudes. Telling you, they got Buttercup in the cut. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm telling you. I'm dead ass, bro. I'm dead ass. They be, you know what I mean? I said he just too pro. He too pro. You know, you get what I'm saying? Like he pandering to the sisters. You know what I mean? Now he's knocking all the sisters down. I ain't snitching on Dr. Umar, but he's knocking all the sisters down. Listen, because some of these women, they having and they looking for a revolutionary in Shango shape. They looking for in Shango shape revolutionary. But you know, when they go to calling you, yeah, queen, you know, my beautiful queen, this and that, but they go to calling you queen and, you know, sister, you're royalty, sister. And don't you know you the mother of civilization? You know, you the mother of Mecca. When they go to saying all that there, yeah, he trying to get the draws. True. Yeah. He trying to get the draws. When they go to saying that what it is. I said that draws talk right there. And then she go to follow for that. Girl, he said I was the mother of Mecca. He said that I was the mother of the universe, that everything came through the womb of the black woman. He talking about taking me to Africa and everything. He talking about taking me to Africa. And so I'm like, yeah. It's some women falling for that shit right now in 2025. 2025. They falling for that. Anyways, David Benavidez, Rick Glaser said 170,000. Dan Rafael said 160,000. Do you guys look at David Benavidez as a pay-per-view star now, based on conflicting reports on what he sold? How do y'all look at that? Do you look at him as a star? You know, does it hold weight? You know, a lot of these dudes, that's all they talked about, you know, Booger Ray Leonard talk about butts and seats and, you know, all this stuff there, you know, you still talking about, you know, Canelo, this and that, but I'm like, okay, now you in a light heavyweight division, you got two Russians. You got two Russians. One named Dmitry Bivol and one named Beterbiev. And I'm hoping David Benavidez is the mandatory to fight the winner of that fight. Again, I believe Rick Glaser. Matter of fact, let me show y'all this here. I would show y'all Dan Rafael, but Dan Rafael blocked me. The nigga got me blocked. Why he got me blocked, I don't know. I'm really a nice guy. I don't know why. I don't know why they be blocking me. Let's see. Tank got me blocked. Booger Ray didn't block me. No, that's a lie. Booger Ray blocked me before, then he unblocked me. Booger Ray blocked me before, then he unblocked me. So I guess Booger Ray realized I was a good guy. Booger Ray said, oh, man, you know, Coach Malachi, he's all right guy. He's not that bad. So Booger Ray blocked me, then he unblocked me. So Booger Ray following me right now. Shout out to my dog Booger Ray. Y'all know I rocks with Booger. I rocks with Booger now. I rocks with Booger Ray, the greatest promoter of all time outside of Don King. Carla, what's your name? Where you call it from?
Corey from Texas.
Corey from Texas. Talk to me.
Do you know how much that Riyadh season pay-per-view is, dog?
Pay-per-view?
Yeah. The one that in a couple weeks to stack. That's how much it is.
Probably about $25, something like that.
$24.50. Now, why would I pay $80? And it was a good fight, but I got to pay $80 for David Benavidez? That's all I'm gonna say with that. I mean, David Benavidez is a great fighter, coach. Yeah, I enjoy watching him, but if I'm gonna pay $80, right? But if I'm gonna pay $80, it's got to be him versus Canelo. You know, it's got to be Shakur versus Tank on undercard. Let's just say it's a PPV card, and then it's got to be another, title fight. I mean, in a couple weeks we got an insane card, Schofield. That even that one heavyweight fight against what's the Zhang dude? What's the dude that made Wilder do the dance you made up with the spin?
You talking about Zhilei Zhang? Zhilei Zhang, yeah.
Yeah, even him versus that dude he's fighting, that's a good ass fight because that's the dude that beat up Frank Sanchez.
Oh yeah. Hold on, no. Who that dude was that beat Frank Sanchez in the last fight?
That was it. That's the dude that's fighting Zane. Coach, the dude that was because that was was training. He was training dude.
You talking about Zhilei Zhang didn't beat Sanchez.
No, the dude that's fighting Zhilei Zhang beat the shit out of Frank Sanchez. I can't say his name, but the dude, his opponent beat him.
Oh, okay. Oh, you talking about is that Ergen? Is that damn. What's the dude name? Caballero. That's it. Caballero. You're right. Caballero. Yeah, he beat the brakes off a dog on Frank Martin. Damn. I remember they were hyping him up.
Yeah.
They were hyping Frank Martin up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop it.
He beat him up. But I mean, I like David Benavidez, but I'm not gonna pay $80 every time. Like I said, if you go live, I'll put my $3 or $5 in the super chat. Thank you, Coach, for going live. But I'm not personally paying $80 for that shit. But, I don't know. Somebody said 70, and then somebody said 160. You said?
Yeah, Rick Glaser. I believe Rick Glaser. I because I definitely believe Rick Glaser. I don't think ain't nobody paying ain't no 170,000 people bought that shit. 160,000 people bought that shit. When nobody talking about it. Ain't nobody buy that shit.
Exactly, for $80. But yeah, that's all I got, Coach. Man, they need to put Benavidez on some good pay-per-views. Blow that shit, bro. That's crazy.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, there's a reason. There's a reason why none of these companies show those numbers. They won't show the numbers because you get what I'm saying. That's the reason why they don't do that. Again, now I like David Benavidez. I don't. Do y'all think he's a star though? Y'all think he's a pay-per-view star? What y'all think? Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, what's up, Coach? This is Coach Eddie from ATL.
Coach Eddie, ATL, talk to me.
What's up, brother? This is a very good question, and I think it's worth digging into. Canelo's market is Mexican fan base. We don't buy Canelo's fight. Canelo is mostly supported by Mexican fan base. One reason that David Benavidez fights don't do well because the Mexican fan base, the Canelo supporters, refuse to buy David Benavidez pay-per-view because they don't want to bolster his platform. They hope that all his events are bad. That way they can always lean on that where he don't put no butts in seats, where he don't deserve no fight with Canelo. I'm not buying no David. We don't buy nothing. Everybody five sticking right now, you know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But Canelo has a loyal fan base, and they're gonna pay for his fight. No matter who he fights, they're gonna shell out for this guy. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And as long as Canelo's in the picture, it's like David Benavidez is always gonna be in his shadow until Canelo either fights the man or he retires, man. And that's the thing. That is what it is. It was like a bonehead move that David Morrell and Benavidez fight should have been on Riyadh season. Some guys could have made so much more money over there. I mean, it's unbelievable just being loyal to your own detriment. I mean, that pay-per-view model, man, you know, it's about broke, to be honest, Coach.
Yeah, $80. I mean, and again, I do understand why the price point was $80. It's because of the fighters. The fighters want a lot of money. So, you know, they're not going to get a big guarantee. So they're going to get a low guarantee, something that's not going to break the bank with the company. And then you can get the rest. Pay-per-view is incentives. It's kind of like, it's incentive based. Okay, you sell so many, you're going to get this, what you're going to get off of. So once we get our break even point with a profit or whatever, you're going to get the rest of this. Because I think the network get like 45 to 50% of what's sold pay-per-view, and then, you know, the promoters get their cut, then the fighters have to get what's left of that. So it's kind of like, you know, royalties. You know, you sell the records, you get what I'm saying, royalty check come out, like the music business. You know, nigga don't, you know, the motherfucker think because you don't sold, I went platinum in the hood, or I sold 500,000 records. Okay, well, the royalties checks come out every quarter. So you got to wait to every quarter of the year in order to get a check. And most motherfuckers don't get nothing back. So, because you didn't, you know, it is what it is. So they didn't really sell like that.
Yeah, I mean, even like the biggest pay-per-views, like, of course, Tank and Ryan, you know what I'm saying? That was like a one-off, and you had Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. You know, that fight did maybe 700,000-800,000. So ain't nobody really doing no big numbers no more. You know what I'm saying? I wonder what this Crawford Canelo fight do, especially at that price point. If they do it at $25 or $30 a pop, I don't know what they're gonna set the price at, but that should do good. But I mean, David Benavidez, everybody hollering about pay-per-view star. And like I say, that model just broken, man. Everybody need to get with the Riyadh season, man. They can do what it do. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, them Canelo fans, they are not going to support David. They're going to try to tear the man brand down. They're going to try to discredit everything he do. And that, like I said, that's one of the reasons why that fight didn't really do the numbers that it did also, just because
so you blaming Canelo fans?
They don't want to pay for David's fight, you know what I'm saying? But the man entertaining, Coach, you know what I'm saying? The man
how you blaming Canelo fans for David beating? What about David Benavidez fans? He got fans, right? Well, I mean, why you get what I'm saying? How you?
I think they the same fans, Coach. You know what I'm saying? I just think the Canelo. I think they the same fans. You know what I'm saying? Because David Benavidez got fans who don't buy pay-per-views. All his fans is fire sticking. You know. Don't
none of them PPC dudes. Don't none of them PPC fans buy no goddamn pay-per-view. They don't buy that shit.
Nope.
They be online bragging.
We watch it, but. Yeah, exactly. Everybody fire sticking. The ones that be arguing all night long, they fire sticking.
Yeah, them niggas ain't paying. They
ain't buying that.
Yeah, for real. All right, well, salute, man.
That's
Shout out to Coach Eddie, man.
Good, man.
Yeah. Hello, Rick Glaser. Slick Rick. What's Slick Rick at? Slick Rick. In the meantime, oh Lord. Hey, shout out to here you go Slick Rick. That what Slick Rick say. No, Slick Rick got a cable satellite. He got a cable attorney, a satellite attorney that works in the cable business. That he get his numbers from, and he always say that. Like that he always say that. That's where he get his numbers from. Right here, this guy say this Rick Glaser. He say finally, here it is. You've seen a lot of phony pay-per-view buy numbers for Benavidez-Morrell on social media. Floated to the media by PBC operatives and put out by the normal suspects. In truth, in reality, it did barely under 70,000 pay-per-view buys. Now you do know. I guess you're trying to say now you know. Yeah, what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what Rick say. Based on, here's the information he got. Now, a lot of people don't like Rick Glaser. I don't give a damn. I like Rick. I fuss with Rick. I'll call him. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach. It's kind of ridiculous what Coach Eddie was saying about how Canelo fans or Mexican boxing fans will boycott Benavidez just, out of some sense of loyalty to Canelo. I mean, you remember Andy Ruiz was the first Mexican heavyweight champion ever, and he didn't get no support. Where was Canelo in that equation? And you would think it'd be the other way around.
I thought that was John. I thought that was John Ruiz.
Nah, Andy, the guy that knocked out Anthony Joshua for the first time. John Ruiz is from Puerto Rico.
John Ruiz, Puerto Rico. Oh, okay, all right, okay, yeah. All right, cool. Yeah,
the guy that Roy Jones beat. Yeah, no, but I mean, what's it say? He didn't get no type of love, and then when he went to go train with Eddie Reynoso, wasn't nobody still tripping on that fool. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard to, justify, oh, well, this fool ain't selling because of this fool, because of that fool. There's a lot of Mexican fighters that don't get no type of love.
Yeah,
I mean, look at fucking William Cepeda. This nigga got like 30 wins, and he still ain't fought for a belt. He still ain't headline shit. Ain't nobody fucking with that man because, ain't nobody really tripping on old boy. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like every other, boxer, boxing fans are funny, we'll fuck with Floyd, but we won't fuck with Andre Ward. We'll ride for Roy Jones, but we won't fuck with D-Hop. It's just one of those things where there has to be something about the guy that you like. Like me personally, I like him. I always felt like PBC should have built him up to be the next Canelo. So if they didn't end up working with Canelo, getting a Canelo fight, fuck you, nigga, we got our own.
Yeah.
You feel me? But it's just weird. Like personally, I don't think he did himself any type of favors. Tyson blessed him with the Mexican monster moniker. I would have wrote the fuck out of that shit. I'll be selling t-shirts, hats. I'll be throwing them into the crowd. You feel me? I'll be doing the most with that label. Cause come on, Coach. Tyson give you a name. If Tyson give you a nickname, Coach, you gonna put that shit on your tombstone. You feel me? Can't nobody tell you shit. And this dumbass, no. I'm half Guatemalans. Like, you fucking idiot. Don't nobody know your mama. We see your dad on the daily. We don't see that lady. No disrespect to her, but you better, you better exploit the fuck out of that. And he didn't, and I'm sure that pissed a lot of people off. More so than the whole, thing with Canelo.
But see, this is the thing, Martin. Like since I've been doing this content creation thing, right? You have a certain fan base. All they talk about is the numbers and my fighter a star and he's a draw. He this, he's that. Okay, but guess what? It ain't but one fighter that's going to do upwards of 500,000 pay-per-views or higher. We talking about 600 or higher, somewhere up in there, and that's Canelo. Ain't nobody going to do that. Now, Jake Paul, his fights don't be on pay-per-view no more, but I mean, he got to deal with Netflix, but that's it. Ain't nobody, bro. That's why I say in America, it's Canelo, and then there's everybody else.
Pretty much.
I mean, I'm just being that you can fit them. You can put them in whatever category you want to put them in. However you want to put it. Yeah. It's Canelo, then it's everybody else. I mean, that just matters to the situation. We hear reports from this dude. We hear reports from that dude, and then guess what? So it's up to the fans to determine who they want to believe and stuff like that. I'll let y'all fight that out, but the reality is the networks ain't putting it out, or whoever, and the promoters ain't confirming nothing. So a lot of that shit that be floated, that shit be fake, man. Like I don't believe that shit. I believe it flop.
Yeah, it's a dirty game.
Yeah. All right, but shout out to Mark Old Town, stand up.
All right, Coach.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I don't. See, they were the ones who came with that, and they used pay-per-view numbers to justify ducking. So now what I'm doing, and the people who are pro, who David Benavidez is with, they were the ones who came with that. I'm telling you what I know. I've been doing this 4 years, and that's all I've been seeing from that side of the fence. They the ones, oh man, you ain't doing the numbers, wrong side of the street, this and that. Okay, but pay-per-view, the pay-per-view model, probably in the modern era is dead. But we're going to use, what I want to do, Carla, hold on. I want to use y'all talking points, meaning y'all, the guys who be online talking about numbers and cash cows. I want to use y'all talking points. Okay, look, Rick say the man did under 70,000. Dan Rafael said it did 160. Okay, so, and both of them saying they got it from their sources. Both of them saying they got it from their sources. So do what you will with that. Shout out to Domo. Dropping that quote over. Bam, dub on your boy. He said Canelo fans are only fans that pay for David fights. Wow. I don't know. I don't think Canelo fans pay for David fights. Listen, shout out to Leonard. Hey, okay. Dropping that quarter of a dub on your boy. Hey, Leroy.
Super chat received.
Yeah. I totally agree. Not a pay-per-view star. Fights on pay-per-view for fans to help pay the purse. Facts. That's facts. Attendance was less than 12K. Less than capacity. They still telling people it was sold out. Now, listen, bro, I got an email. And not only did I get an email, but I got a message from someone else, like they was giving away a whole bunch of comp tickets. I'm telling you. I received the email. Literally. You get what I'm saying? So, but all events do that. For the most part. A lot of them do that.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Shout out to Damian Bennett. He said, we can't say it flop because we don't know how much was spent on the show. Yeah, you're right about that. I mean, if they, again, if they paid a lot of money to produce the fight, then yeah. Did they recoup or whatever? We don't know. We don't know what the break even point was for them to break even. We don't know that. But I still say it flopped because from a flop standpoint, I mean, dude, okay, let's say it did somewhere between 70,000 and 160,000 buys. Let's say if I want to say it did 100,000, but that ain't shit. That's not enough to justify being boss status or being cash cow or nothing of that sort. Because what was reported, David Morrell got 500,000, and then Benavidez got 1.5 or 2 million or whatever. I don't know. You get what I'm saying? But this is shit they've been pushing for years. Carla, what's your name? You calling from?
Man, what's happening, Coach, man? It's Casino Life Prison, man.
Man, Casino, ATL, talk to me.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? They saying David Benavidez is a pay-per-view star. Man, shit. That shit really don't be mattering to me, man, because, Coach, I always say, I don't complain. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no complaints about it. You know why? Because a wise man once told me, you don't come up in here complaining about no free shit. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not buying shit. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have the right to talk about nobody's pay-per-view numbers because I ain't buying that shit. Like, I would suggest nobody but, like, bro, $80 to watch TV. Bro, I'm just not doing it. Like, and then Turkey, he got to sit for the dub. I mean, to be honest, I don't pay that shit either. But I guarantee I see every fight. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I just don't complain about the shit. But you know what I'm saying? I rock with David Benavidez hard. You feel me? Shit, that pay-per-view shit should be dead to me. Like, they need to do what Jake Paul doing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I got Netflix. I got that. But goddamn, time's hard, bro. I'm not spending money on watching TV. Only time I'm gonna spend some money on boxing is when I pay my boxing membership at the gym when I'm working out, or if I'm going to see the shit in person. But if I can watch the Super Bowl for free, if I can watch the Super Bowl for free, why the fuck would I pay $80 to watch David Benavidez?
It's not just that. It's just the fact that didn't nobody know who his opponent was, David Morrell. Like David Benavidez
I'm talking about what Coach Eddie was saying. Like what Coach Eddie was saying, like them big numbers, bro, that shit really, them big number shit. Who the fuck, bro? Look, put it like this: if anybody here got $80 that they want to goddamn waste on a goddamn TV show, bro, just give me the $80 and I'll make sure you don't never gotta pay again. I goddamn give you exactly where to go and you'll see that motherfucker. Ain't nobody paying for that shit, man. Like Coach Eddie said, bro, times has changed. They gotta catch up. Like, you gotta put this shit on somebody's channel. It gotta be on somebody's app. Like, I got the Zone app. I watch anything on there that's for free. Anything on the ESPN app. Like, I don't got that app no more, but when I had it, I watched everything on there for free. You see what I'm saying? Like, it should be free.
Yeah. I just think that the pay-per-view model is done. And again, the only reason that fight was on pay-per-view was because both of those fighters wanted a certain amount of money. David Benavidez wanted a boatload of money, and David Morrell probably wanted a boatload of money. So they like, okay, we gonna give you a low guarantee. The money's in the guarantee. Like if you're a fighter, you want that guarantee money because that back end shit, it may not be nothing else. Yeah, dog. Woo, Lord have mercy. I know I told you, what I told you, I'm gonna get another $10 million on the back end. Dog, this shit ain't sell, dog. Wait a minute, man, but it was reported by Dan Rafael. He reported this. Yeah, man, I don't know where Dan Rafael got the numbers from, but he didn't get it from us. But when he said he got it from the PBC. I don't listen, man. Dan Rafael lying, man. He ain't get it from us. This shit went aluminum. You get what I'm saying? So, you have, I remember Bill Haney was on this show. Bill Haney even said, man, you really ain't got no way of knowing, how much you really sold because you depending on the promoter to tell you, and the promoter getting it from the network. And so they don't show you nothing. They just tell you what it sold. You really don't have no way of knowing. This is what Bill Haney was saying when he was on this show. Because he was questioning, whether
he could have been. He could have been lying. You got to give me another source.
Yeah. Casino. No, you make a valid point. He could have been lying, but no, that's what he said though. He said that.
No, he could be. I'm just talking shit because it's Bill Haney. Like that nigga lying. Like,
but you know what he said? He said it's like you will have to audit the books and all that stuff there. He said we got to do an audit. Like look at the Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney thing. He sued Golden Boy. Not only did he sue Ryan Garcia for battery in distress and all that stuff there and cheating, but he sued Golden Boy. He said, "Yeah, man, we got to see because you told us it only did 300,000. I believe it did more than that." He's suing Golden Boy because we want to see those books. We think he did more than that. If it did more than that, then that means you owe Dev more money on the back end. So that was the purpose of Bill Haney doing that. And now I'm hearing they dropped the lawsuit. So I'm like, damn, dog, you ain't gonna find out.
I'm gonna say this and then I'm gonna go. Like, everybody, like in America, I mean, even in the world, boxing ain't no top sport in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's doing better in other countries than it is in the United States right now. But it still ain't, it's not the shit worldwide, right? And they trying to charge you to watch this. They're trying to charge you to watch that. Even if you take the biggest sport in America, if you put every fucking game, no matter what, all that shit is not pay-per-view for NFL, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, if it was, bro, that shit will fall off too. You can't just put any old thing on TV and be trying to charge niggas. Like, it just don't work like that, bro, especially when niggas, like, before they had the fire stick, they had the black box. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, come on, like, it's just, but niggas gonna figure out how to watch that shit, and I don't know if them numbers is real. How many you said? It was 175,000?
No, Dan Rafael said it did between 160 and 170. Rick Glaser said it did a little less than 70. So, I say, well, maybe they did somewhere in between. Either way it go, it's aluminum. It's aluminum either way. So, if you want to take the high number, you can run with that. If you want to take the low number, you can run with that. And more than likely, it might be something in between. But, because Dan Rafael is going by what people from operatives from the PBC tell him, and then Rick Glaser get his information from a satellite attorney that lives in Los Angeles, and he's able to look at he was satellite. I think he said cable company, and he's able to look and see what these different apps are doing and stuff like that. And so that's what he say he get his numbers from. We don't know where Dan Rafael get his stuff from. I think he say Dan Rafael get his stuff. Somebody from the PBC tell him. So if they're not physically showing you, you really don't know. Because Amazon ain't saying nothing, PBC ain't saying nothing. So
I say this: if them is real numbers, I don't know if they is. If they is real numbers, all that's telling me is that was 175,000 people who didn't know no other way to watch the shit, and it's just a matter of time till they find out that they can save their $80, just like everybody else did. You see what I'm saying? Like niggas not paying to watch that shit, dog. And it's just gonna keep dropping. So if anybody in the boxing business, goddamn listening, man, fix that shit. Because nigga, until y'all send the feds, nigga, I'm stealing, nigga. I'm stealing. I don't know if I'm gonna go to hell for stealing, but I feel like I don't be feeling I can sleep good at night by stealing the goddamn pay-per-view, man. I don't be feeling like I did nothing wrong, man. Everybody doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's my call, coach.
Absolute, fam. Yeah, I haven't heard nobody say he was a star. Is he a star? Carter, what's the name you calling from?
What's going on, Coach? This is Smitty from Ohio. What's going on?
Smitty from Ohio, talk to me.
What's going on, Coach, man? So, man, yeah, it was hard to take to get on, man. It's a hot topic today. Man, so I got a kind of a different perspective from everybody else, man. First, my first question is, God dang, what's up with the resentment with PVC, man? I'm not the biggest PVC fan, but, man, I kind of understand why Rick Glaser don't like PVC, but goodness gracious. But I got a different perspective. I kind of like what Benavidez and people like Keyshawn Davis is doing, where they're building up a fan base. They're doing their best to have fights here. Their pay-per-views or the ratings may not be the best, but they're building fights in America. I'm one of the people that I like what Turkey's doing, but I still like fighters building a fan base in America. To me, what Benavidez did was success. I mean, I know he gave away some tickets, but for the most part, he had a good event. It looked like it was sold out, even though he gave away some tickets. And whether it was 70,000, whether it was 150,000, this was his first time on pay-per-view. To me, that's a success. The next time he goes out there and fight and he builds a fight, it's possible that more people may come. So I just don't understand. I get it as far as like, you know, over there in Riyadh season, they're giving fights for lower prices, and I get that. But for me, I'm the type of person that, like, that was a good fight to me. I don't mind paying for something that's giving me value. That's just how I am. Like, I don't mind paying that, right? I know everybody's different. It sounds like some people are struggling, which is fine. But like for me, I'm not gonna pay for it. Like anything, I encourage people to support things that they care about. And if it's a good fight, I mean, I don't see why people, you know, can't support it.
No, I think people support it, but they're just not gonna they're not gonna pay for it. So you can support it without paying for it. You can just, if it's taking your attention, your time, which is the most important thing you have in your life, your health and your time. You know, if I'm gonna take the time out to watch it, you know, we're supporting it. We just ain't paying for it. So if people can choose, just like I can't tell you what to do with your money. If you choose to pay for something, right, that's, you know, you have a right to do that. If a person chooses not to pay for it, they have a right to do that. It's as simple as that. That's not a wrong. That's not a wrong answer here. It's not a wrong answer.
100%. So can I ask you a question, Coach? So do you think it's a bad, even though if he is, I don't think he's a pay-per-view star, but do you think that's a bad thing with fighters like Benavidez, fighters like Tank who's still fighting here? Keyshawn Davis seems to be building his brand in the States. Do you think that's a bad thing for the culture of boxing?
What's a bad thing for the culture of boxing?
Like to build a fan base, because and this is my standpoint. This is
how was it bad for the culture of boxing to build a fan base? That doesn't make sense.
No, I'm talking about U.S. I'm talking about U.S. boxing, not boxing in the whole. And so what I mean by that is, like, so for instance, with Turkey, I think Turkey's great for boxing. He's putting the money there. He's creating big matchups. I think the risk factor there is that there's a lot of good fighters that are leaving to maybe go to Riyadh season, where the average person is not going to wake up at 5 a.m. to go watch a fight or watch the fight in the afternoon. And what happens is somebody, like, let's say Turkey one day decides, hey, you know what? I'm done with boxing, because he's into a lot of stuff. I researched him, man. Turkey into a lot of shit. Like, let's decide he's like, man, I'm done with boxing.
Who's waking up at 5 o'clock? The only time to wake up 5 o'clock in the morning is maybe when you're watching the fight in Japan. But the Riyadh season cards, they had you know they had Riyadh season in America. You do know that, right? They had Riyadh season in America.
No, I'm talking about the fights. I'm talking about the fights that's overseas. Yeah.
Yeah, they have fights in the UK. And then boxing is a global sport, so everything is not going to be in America. Like, you know, the days of America being dominant in the sport of boxing, those days are over with. This is not the 90s. This ain't the 80s or the 90s. This is the 2020 something, and it's a whole new day now. There's a reason why Canelo signed a 4-fight deal with Riyadh season. Now he's gonna have a couple of fights over here in America, but he's gonna have some fights over there in Saudi Arabia as well. You know, as long as you get a chance to see the fight, I think that's all people want to see. But boxing is a global sport. There's no more American dominance here. You know, if American, it's changed. It just changed, fam. And I understand why certain fighters will put their stuff on pay-per-view, because they want a certain amount of money. The only problem with that is you got to eat what you kill. So if you can't convince people to spend a certain amount of money, $80 to come see you fight, then that money that $6, $7, $8, $9, $10 million you're looking to get based on pay-per-view sales is not going to be there, because you got to sell a certain amount to get that kind of money. So, you know, I think with Turk Al-Sheikh, he come more with the guarantee money. He's paying out big guarantee money.
Yeah, right.
For quite a few of these fighters, and it is what it is. There's a reason. I don't hear nobody complaining. I don't hear nobody saying, man, Turk Al-Sheikh ain't paying us. We struggling to get money. I don't hear nobody doing nobody. From a promoter to a manager. I mean, it was from a promoter to a fighter. I don't hear nobody saying that they ain't getting paid or none of that. Nobody's talking about complaining about money.
I hear you, Coach. Hey, so can I ask you one more question, and I'll go, because I ain't trying to take up all your time. And good show, man. I'm going to shoot the cash out too, Coach. I always watch. Every day you got a good topic, man. A different topic too, man. I respect that. So one more question, Coach. Do you think? So I can understand somebody like Canelo. Canelo's towards the end of his career. Crawford's towards the end of their career. Get the bag. Y'all deserve it. But for like the newer talent that's going over there, and again, I know he does some fights overseas, but like for somebody like Shakur, who could benefit from building his base here, I don't see how fighting over under an undercard overseas is benefiting his base here. And I'm for American fights. So my question is like, if Turkey ever decides that he's done with boxing, does this hurt? Like when everything goes back to normal and people have to get paid what they're supposed to get paid. Like you have to pay people what their market value is. Do you think that hurts boxing in the long run if Turkey ever decides to leave boxing?
I mean, it shouldn't hurt boxing because for the simple fact that a lot of these fighters, you got people who've been in the business for a long time. You got the top ranks. You got the PBCs. They've been around for 10 years. You have the Matchrooms, the Queensberries. Like boxing will always make adjustments. If that's hypothetical. If Turk Al-Sheikh is not here anymore, I'm not even worried about that. But if that were to happen, guess what? People still gonna be throwing hands. Boxing is always gonna be here, so I don't think it's gonna hurt. I think the people who choose to fight for his cards for whatever, they're gonna make the money that they want, and that's it. It's about getting paid, and it's the hurt business. If he leave today, it's not gonna stop anything. There's still gonna be fights. They still gonna be on whatever app it's gonna be on, and it's gonna be somebody else. Now, if the fighter's not making as much money as they were prior to the Turk or after the Turk, if he decide to leave, that ain't my problem. If the fighters say, look, a lot of these fighters have overinflated purses anyways. They want a whole lot of money for nothing. So if someone is not willing to overpay them anymore, they got a decision to make. And really, it's the top star fighters. But salute to you, fam. Shout out to Smitty, Ohio. Salute. Yeah, like, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, shit, But these motherfuckers be hollering about, you got a whole kid cheese sandwich hollering about, yeah, man, she weigh yeah, I supposed to get, hold on. This my young brother right here, man. Yeah, man, I supposed to get doggone 10 million. 10 million, nigga, you had 25 people showed up at your last fight. Nigga holler about they want all this money. I'm putting my life, hold on. I put my life on the line. Yeah, you doing that by choice. You're doing that by choice. Yeah, these fighters put their life on the line for our entertainment. No, they don't. The biggest lie ever told in boxing is fighters put their life on the line for our entertainment. That nigga putting his life on the line because that's the only thing he know how to do. And he's doing it to get paid. He's doing it because he's good at it. It's the only thing he know how to do, and he's doing it for financial gain. There's not a pro in boxing that's going to fight for free. He's boxing as a pro because he's looking to get paid. This is what he does for a living. This is his job. No one goes on their job for just to entertain people. Even people in the circus, they join the circus and perform in the circus because they're getting paid. I don't want to hear that say ain't no goddamn fighter. Ain't no fighter on the planet Earth fighting just to entertain people. That nigga fighting because he want to get paid. That's how he pay his rent. That's how he pay his mortgage. That's how he take care of his kids. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Hey, Coach. It's Tony, Chicago.
Tony, Chi-Town, talk to me.
Okay, Coach. I just wanted to address some of the things the last caller was talking about. So, the two things he brought up. Okay, the first one was, boxing, going out of America. The other. Now, I would say Matchroom. Queensberry, Boxer. They're all, big players with Riyadh season. But they all have the cards they do locally. Queensberry, this year alone, have already done 2 shows. One in Australia, one in the UK.
Mm.
Queensberry just did the show with Chisora. And I think they have another show for, maybe the next 3 weeks. In the next 3 weeks, they have a show already. It is up to the promoters, the American promoters, the British promoters, to put up the local shows. The only thing is the Riyadh show now becomes like the big bad. Let me put it that way. Because even using the UFC model, the UFC have like what they call fight nights. Fight nights come up maybe every 2 weeks. They are not pay-per-view. They are for like the lesser known guys to come up the rankings, make themselves known. Then the flagship shows they do maybe every 2 months. The pay-per-views are the big shows. Not every show has to be big. Some shows are just meant to keep the fighters busy, and so it is up to the promoters in America keep the Americans, keep boxing alive in America. It's not Turki Al-Ashik's business. Then secondly, with the second thing he said, which was if Turki Al-Ashik leaves boxing, we will adjust. It's as simple as that. I don't know why people are thinking about it. It's not like you have money ready. It's not like you have money in the game right now. It's not like you have money ready to take over. No, let's enjoy it for now. We have it. Let's enjoy it. When it goes, we will adjust. Everybody will adjust. That's natural. We will adjust. I'm not thinking about it. I'm enjoying what we have now. I'm living for the moment. When it goes, fine, we'll adjust. That's all, man. Coach.
All right, salute, fam. And see, this is the thing too, right? Dude, like, why all this pressure got to be on Turki Al-Ashik? Like, bruh, Turki Al-Ashik has been in boxing for 18 months. 18 months. What all these other people was doing? You got Al Haymon, you got barbershops, you got all these other dudes. Like, okay, like, why y'all, this man been in boxing for 18 months. If he leave, then what? Okay, what they were doing before he came? Carl, hold on. What they were doing before he got here? If he leave, what's gonna happen then? Okay, what the Americans gonna do? What Al Haymon gonna do? What barbershops gonna do if he leave? What doggone Oscar De La Hoya gonna do? What they were doing before Turki Al-Ashik came here 18 months ago? Man only been here 18 months, dog. Shit, what the rest of them gonna do? You get what I'm saying? Carter, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Mo. Hey, Slim, what's good with you, man? Well, you know me. I'm going to bring a realistic thing about this shit. I don't give a fuck. At the end of the day, what's going to happen is I don't care if it's no more American boxing. Get your paper up. Take your ass over to Saudi and see some fights. Take your ass over to the UK and see you some fights. You blame your favorite promoters for over-marinating fights in the U.S.
Yeah.
You blame all of your your favorite boxer. You blame your favorite American boxer for not fighting the best of the best. Blame them. If they want to get some paper, pack up, go to the UK, get you some paper. Because it's prize fighting, right? And last I checked, them motherfucking belts say world titles. No motherfucking Vegas titles, not no motherfucking Arizona titles, not no motherfucking New York titles, not no motherfucking United States, North American, whatever. Titles, Canada, wherever the fuck or Mexico titles. That shit say world titles. So therefore, boxing is a world sport. And if you ain't getting, if you're upset that American boxing is not popular here or it's a huge decline, fuck it. Stop looking at boxing. If you have a problem with, and my man's talking about boxing being on at 5 a.m., I like it that it's over at the UK and over at Saudi because I get to see boxing at 3 o'clock in the afternoon to what, 7? What we look at it, like 3 to 7?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. But see, if you was looking at boxing in the 80s, what I'm about to say, Coach, hey, Slim, when you was looking at boxing in the 80s, what time did Worldwide of Sports come on?
Man, they had fights coming on in the afternoon. They fought. They had
exactly.
Man,
So
Sugar Ray Little fought in the afternoon. He had some fights here.
Exactly.
Daytime.
Exactly. See, these new motherfuckers talking about shit they don't know about. Boxing back then used to come on in the afternoon. Yep. I used to be right after that motherfucking Kung Fu cinema. I watched boxing till about 5 or 6. You know how that shit used to be. 5 or 6. I'm watching Sugar Ray Leonard, Donald Curry, all them Bammers fighting. World titles.
They had some old. They had afternoon fights. Yeah, same day weigh-ins.
Exactly. That's been going on for years. Yeah. The only motherfuckers that don't know no better is these new motherfuckers. Yeah. So I'm cool that the fights is over there in Saudi Arabia. I'm cool that them fights is over there in the UK. And yes, I will be over there soon. I mean, UK ain't nothing. I will get that paper up. You know, special shout outs to Mar-a-Lago, them folks down there, and I'll take my ass out to Saudi till my paper get up. And I'm not, I was going to fights, that, and the third, but you don't hear me complain, man, I can't go to no fights. Hey, motherfuckers, you look at it as a motherfucker. This how you look at it, gentrification, motherfucker.
Hey,
you couldn't take care of this. It's straight gentrification. Y'all couldn't take care of the property. The motherfuckers bought your ass out.
Yeah, shit gonna move. Yeah, shit gonna move. Yeah, shit gonna continue to move. You gotta evolve.
It's gonna continue to move. Now, if you got a problem with not seeing your favorite boxer, get your paper up and get the fuck overseas and go see him.
Yeah,
motivate yourself. Stop crying. That's all motherfuckers do. Is especially Americans. Americans love be victims of crime and don't support shit. 90% of these motherfuckers is calling you, complaining about they can't see boxing, can't see this. I guarantee they can't bring up nothing in their phone. Say they went to an event anywhere.
Man, hold on. You know what? It's amazing. I got a video, Ron, where.
Yeah.
What's the dude from the PBC? He was the head of communications. The black dude. Oh, when I say his name,
what's his face?
What's his name? Smith?
Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
I think it was Smith. Was it Smith? Oh man, the brother.
Yeah, you talking about Smith?
Yeah, Smith. Yeah, he said that. He said that. I got a video. I just saw it yesterday. I'm gonna play it. He said that fans are always complaining. You know, they say, well, hey, we got too many pay-per-views. And then they say they want to see this fight and that fight. Then when we finally get them the fight that they want, they don't support it. So they just be online talking. I forgot the dude's name, man. His name's right. Smith, though.
I know you talk about what's his face.
He the brother.
His last name is Smith.
He the VP. He the VP of communications or something over there.
VP of communications. Yeah.
I got to find the video. But he right. Nick Buffalo always complain. They're gonna find something to complain about.
They always, especially Americans, and black Americans, that's all they gonna do. They love to be that victim and complain and complain and complain. And you tell them to get your weight up, and they ain't trying to do that. They're gonna come up with every excuse not to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Well, this happened, that happened. My favorite fighter went to the Saudi, so I'm gonna stop looking at boxing. Or I'm not. Nah, that ain't gonna motivate you to get some money. Go over there and look at him. You know what I'm saying? Or do something. Make it happen, But I just want to say one thing about Benavidez and the numbers and all that. I just think it's in the middle. I'm gonna say that shit probably did 90 at best. I don't think it did 100. And are we sure that Benavidez is a bigger star than Isaac Cruz? I mean, is that a hands down? Are we sure about that? To me, they neck and neck.
Yeah,
I don't see. To me, they neck and neck, Slim. I'm dead ass serious. If you listen to that Benavidez crowd and listen to that bam ass Isaac Cruz crowd, Slim, I don't know. Don't be acting like Benavidez was the star of that motherfucking night. I don't know. Mo, I don't know. I'm telling you, I done been around Benavidez and in buildings with Benavidez and buildings with Isaac Cruz, right? I don't know. All I'm going to say is Isaac Cruz is up there.
So we got the Mexican boss.
It might be.
Esau Cruz is, they call him the Mexican Mike Tyson.
Yeah. So I don't know, Slim. I think I'm just saying, I don't think it's far-fetched to see that Isaac Cruz is a bigger draw than Benavidez, or just as popular as Benavidez, if not more. I mean, they neck and neck to me. It ain't no like one blow, one eye. They like literally neck and neck, Mo. But that's all I got for you. All motherfuckers do is complain. Stop looking at it. And as far as buying, I don't blame you for not buying these bam-ass pay-per-views. That's just like, and let me just make one emphasis, like it's like a motherfucker like me. If I don't pay for the pay-per-view, because I look at it like y'all trying to sell me an AMC Pacer at 2025 Honda Accord prices.
Yeah.
You trying to sell me an 8380 AMC Pacer right now at the same price of a Honda Accord I can get at 2025. That's the way I look at it, if you know what I mean. You dig what I'm telling you?
I got you.
That's the reason why I don't support pay-per-views, because I know better. I know what pay-per-view is supposed to look like. I know if I buy a certain car, that bitch ain't supposed to have a motherfucking carburetor on it no more. You dig? So that's all I'm saying. And that's all I got. That's all I got for you, Mo. I'm out, man.
All right, salute, Phil. Rob Boy Fred, salute, Phil. But see, hold on. Somebody said David Benavidez guarantee was $750. Who that was that said that? Damn, I saw it earlier. I made the comment on it. I think that was the Undisputed Talk. I wanted to comment on it. Phone line's hot. Caller, what's your name? You calling from?
Jamie from New York.
Jamie, talk to me.
Yes, sir, Coach. Great topic, great show. Ron Boy said it best. Marinating fights is a big problem today in boxing.
Yeah.
I've been saying that for a couple of years now. You know what I'm saying? By the time they fight, you either not interested. You become like a rebel. You don't want to pay for it because they made you wait, or they take an L or two and nobody wants to see it anymore. But is he a pay-per-view star? I'm gonna say no. He's known because people make that connection with Canelo ducking him. That's all. But outside of that, people in boxing, they really don't know the guy, so he ain't no superstar. I know that much. And nobody's paying for his fights. I know I'm not. But Coach, I have a friend in California. He called me the week of the fight and he told me that they weren't selling. I'll be honest with you, I was disappointed because I want all fighters to do well. At the end of the night, me, you, them, we all have a family to feed. So, but the guy had 8 tickets himself, and he gave them away. So, just to, But,
they sent it to him. They sent it to him. They sent it to him in the mail, or
yeah,
they gave it to you. They do that a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, but Coach, I also think that there are people that manage David Benavidez' career are also to blame. Chasing Canelo, man. That's all they'll focus on. That's all they talk about. The man's not fighting you, bro. You got to move on. But I have a question for you. Coach, you think that these people putting his fights on pay-per-view is ruining his career and popularity?
No, I don't know. I don't think the people who are putting his fights on pay-per-view are ruining his career. David Benavidez has to go on pay-per-view because he wants a certain amount of money. So in order to prevent the PBC from coming out of pocket with a whole bunch of money, they're like, no, I tell you what, we ain't got all of that, but what we gonna do, we'll put your fight on pay-per-view and you can get it like that. So you're depending on the fans to pay for the fight and that'll be the salary that the fighter wants, on the back end. If the fans don't, now they may have a threshold, like we gotta sell 500,000 in order for you to get something on the back end. I don't know now, and that's all depending on what's the production cost. How much is it going to cost to produce this fight? We got to pay the undercard. We got to, the sanctioning fees, whatever, the sanctioning bodies or whatever. I think the fighter may take care of that. We got to get insurance. We got to make sure we have security. You get what I'm saying? And permits and all that stuff there. We got to rent the venue. So however much it costs to produce it, the camera crew and all of that, they got to make that money back and some with a profit. So you tally up what they made at the gate, tally up, what they, they got to pay the fighters, whatever the guarantee is and stuff like that. And hopefully if they do a good job promoting it. David Benavidez was really the only one that was promoting the fight. David Morrell don't speak English. I don't know if I've seen him on any of these different podcasts that David Benavidez was on. So that's what I was saying. It was hard for me to see 160 or 170,000 people paying $80 for a fighter, David Benavidez fight a fighter who they don't even know, and David Morrell, when David Benavidez is barely big himself because his name is tied to Canelo's name. The only reason we talk about David Benavidez is because Canelo. Because he was at 168, he was calling him out, he wanted to fight him. Canelo's fighting everybody else at 168 and refusing to fight David Benavidez. So that's the only reason why we really talking about him like that. And I like David Benavidez. He has a fan-friendly style. He's the Mexican monster. I love it, but I got to be honest. The only reason we were talking about him because his name is tied to Canelo, to be fair.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, man. So, Coach, listen, so what he needs to do, just stop chasing Canelo. There are other fights for you out there, my man. You know? So, thank you. Coach, great talk. Thank you for your time. Respect from New York.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, so that's what it is. I mean, the promoter has to offset the cost. I can't put it on the promoter. If a fighter wants a certain amount of money, a high dollar amount, and the promoter's not willing to put that dollar amount up, we just gonna put it behind the paywall, put it on pay-per-view. You know what I mean? So again, I don't know what the production cost was. No one know. It is what it is, and you can believe who you want to believe, whatever numbers you want to believe. You can. That's up to you. But caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach? It's Jerry.
Jerry from B-More. Talk to me, fam.
Hey, today's my birthday. What you give me?
Hey, okay. Oh, your day, your birthday? Hey, all right, Jerry. Happy birthday, man. You know, you need to get crunk this weekend. Friday. I mean, today Wednesday. You know, you got your birthday in the middle of the week, so today. So you probably just need to celebrate it on the weekend.
Well, I'll take some of that sticky
Hey, man, you ain't wrong for that, brother.
Good show, man. You're getting so popular, it's getting hard to get on. So thanks for taking my call. Well, your show is real popular, so congratulations.
Yeah, I appreciate it. No, it was just a lot of, like, I see the calls calling in, and I'm trying to let the callers talk, and like I'm gonna let you talk and go ahead. But go ahead, Jerry.
Let's be honest, man. Boxing ain't about shit. It hasn't been about shit for a long time. Here in the States, it's sad, especially for a guy like me that's been watching so long. I remember when boxing was super popular sport. And yeah, they sometimes would fight midday, but it wasn't really commonplace necessarily. But boxing was more, it's hard to compare today to then because boxing was so much more popular then. And there's so many reasons why. I mean, as soon as Klitschko, and even Lennox Lewis to a lesser degree, because he was more popular than Klitschko, but when the heavyweight title left the U.S., it's been a big part in my, we've had iconic heavyweight champions from Sonny Liston, of course, the Ali, who transcended boxing and sports in general, Mike Tyson, icons. And once that happened, Klitschko bored people for 10 years.
Yeah.
And Lennox was British, and there was always a rivalry there. So he was more popular, but still, it kind of hurt the sport. But it's a ton of things. Of course, pay-per-views play into it. And for me, one of the biggest factors is the four-belt era. People say boxers used to go on talk shows and late-night talk shows. Yes, they did. But nowadays, in any given division, you can have 4 champions. Now, I don't follow boxing like I once did, but I still follow pretty closely, and it's hard to know who the champions are. I mean, outside of the few main players, it's hard to know who exactly they are. Back in the day, people knew who the middleweight champion was, especially if you had a few title defenses or was a good fighter. They knew who he was. It's just not the case nowadays. And the proliferation of other sports, of course, the NFL, UFC, Major League Baseball, everything. Everything else has gotten bigger and bigger and bigger, while boxing has become a niche sport. Now, I don't agree with much that Leonard Ellerbe spews out, but I heard him say a few years ago something that I've thought for a while. He said there's about 350,000 people in the entire country that are actually paying boxing fans that will buy a pay-per-view. Now, you can do a little bit more outside of that at times if the matchup is right and you got a lot of casual fan interest. But as far as the hardcores, man, we don't add up to much. We just don't, and boxing networks, like back in the day, they would pay for the fights and stuff a lot through sponsorship and ad time, but that don't do it nowadays. They ain't in it like that no more, as evidence of ESPN getting back out of boxing again. You would think ESPN would have cards. They'd be in boxing at least to some degree.
Yeah, they leave.
But they try. Yeah, they try, but they on and off again a lot of times. So, you know, and when you take a Benavidez, Benavidez has been on a nice tear, and, you know, his pay-per-view numbers weren't good. But Bud Crawford's pay-per-view numbers in his last fight, a card that he headlined,
no, it wasn't good neither.
No, they wasn't.
It wasn't good neither, yo. And it was cheaper.
And it was cheaper.
Yeah.
What I seen was about 100,000, man, and that card was stacked. And Bud Crawford's the consensus pound for pound #1 fighter. Now, this is no commentary on him, right? It's just that's the nature of the sport, and it's been that way.
Well, see what happens, and this is what I'm saying. I see the same thing happen with this fight as well. When you're fighting fighters who don't nobody know, it's very hard to get people to spend their money on your fight. You fight somebody, you get what I'm saying? Like Crawford fought Marjamal, didn't nobody know him, and then Benavidez fought Morrell, don't nobody know him. And both of those guys, Marjamal had 11 fights. I think it was 10-1, or maybe 10 fights and a 1 draw, something like that. And David Morrell had 11 fights. So you get what I'm saying? It's very, very similar. Same thing.
I do, but in a grand scheme, in a grand scale, you could say nobody knows Benavidez. Us boxing fans, we know him. But if you walk down the street and ask 100 people if they know who he is, you might find one probably that might say, yeah, I've heard of him, you know, kind of thing. Well, where like when Marvin Hagler and Hearns and the Golden Era and even Holyfield and that whole era, Oscar De La Hoya, a lot of people, if they didn't know who they were, they definitely heard of them. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now, your point is valid with Morrell and Madrigal because they didn't have many fights and they weren't well known. But Bud and what's his name, Benavidez, should be better known. It's not commentary on them. That's not what I'm saying. It's commentary on the overall sport. And it's a cycle, right? Because the further it drops in popularity, the more the promoters have to offset and make fights pay-per-view, right? Relegating boxing to a niche sport where it once was mainstream, now it's niche and it's expensive to be a boxing fan. And as long as that cycle keeps spinning like that, it ain't going to get any better. Hopefully, Turk, you know, I've been a little bit of a critic of the Turk, but I'm not, like I say, I'm not willing to say he's a savior or a villain, but hopefully what good can come from it is like he's reducing these prices of the pay-per-views, right? And trying his best to put on competitive matchups. And really, in the grand scheme, that's the only best we can hope for.
All right. Well, shout out to Jared. Be more stand up. The dude, listen, I found the video, I think. The guy's name is Tim Smith. Tim Smith, he's the VP of communications at the PBC. Let me see. Wait. Y'all can't hear it. Y'all can't hear it. Carter, what's the name you calling from?
Man, Coach, what's happening, man? It's Casino Life Press 2 times, man.
Casino 2 times, talk to me.
Man, bro, I'm over here laughing, bro, because, man, shout out to Wookie Wook, man. Wookie Wook in the chat. He said something, bro, that really, like, I had to call in and say something about it, because he was saying, like, he was basically saying the only part of the build-up that sold the fight, like all Morrell did, was he threw the belt. And he said that shit, we've been getting belts through at us all our life. They don't excite us.
Yeah.
And that shit was funny as hell, but it had me thinking, bro, but what the hell happened to Real Smoke, man? You know what I mean? Real Smoke. I'm talking about like the before my time Smoke. Like I used to watch, I'd be watching like clips of the old school press conferences. Like, and if you look at the fights today, when they try to act like they got Smoke, it ain't Real Smoke. Cause you know why? But they get separated way too easy, Coach. It's like they just waiting for the security to grab them, and they just let them grab them.
Yeah.
Bro, what happened? Bro, I was in high school, nigga, one time. I got in a fight. Bro, security couldn't do nothing to get goddamn stop me. Like, bro, I'm trying. But if it's Real Smoke, whoever touched me, now we fighting. You see what I'm saying? Like, you ain't, like, these dudes, they be acting like they building up the fight. Then they got them do some shit real quick. And then security break it up so fast, and then they calm again. But the shit's so fake. Like, what happened to Real Smoke, Coach?
Yeah, there's no real animosity. You know what I mean? like bad blood. There's really not a lot of bad blood in today's time and stuff like that. You know, back then it was really genuine. You know what I mean? So I mean, it's different now.
I'm saying, what changed? Like, what changed? You know what I think changed? You tell me what you think changed. I'm gonna tell you what I think changed.
I just think think that society as a whole has gotten softer. That's what I think.
Well, shit, man. The way I look at it, like, they supposed to be fighters. So I'm like, nigga, fighters supposed to the smoke supposed to be real. So I'm like, shit, maybe the reason I think maybe they don't be having no real smoke is because all them niggas be rich as hell. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, but them fighters wasn't rich as hell. You see what I'm saying? When you rich as hell, it's kind of hard to want smoke. You know what I mean?
No, but you got fighters that's not rich as hell. No, this is the thing that get me, right? You got someone like Saul Canelo Alvarez. He has a net worth of over $200 million. You know, I think celebrity net worth, so he got a net worth of over like 230, 220, something like that. That's a lot of money, right? But yet,
right,
he fights more than the guys that's under him who claim that they superstars. So this is why it's very difficult for me to really defecate on Canelo, because Canelo is doing more than the guys that's under him that's claiming they cash cows, that's claiming they this, they that, and all that stuff. They're like, some of these dudes that's under Canelo in America, they are delusional. I'm like, fam, you haven't even put in a third of the work that he put in, but yet you want to get paid like he getting paid, and you, you know, nigga, I'm the cash cow. Perfect example, Edgar Berlanga. Edgar Berlanga fought Canelo. And he running around like he's superstar Billy Graham. He did a world tour. This man, him and Fat Joe in the studio right now in the Terror Squad. He in Puerto Rico, got people with dirt bikes following him. They don't give him keys to the city in New York. And I'm like, fam. And Canelo don't do none of that.
Like,
the man who got the most money is doing the most, and the people who got way less than him is the man who got the most money, who doing the most work. He ain't doing none of that, but the dudes who ain't doing the 10th of what Canelo doing. They out here, yeah, man. They too entitled, bro. They just too entitled. They don't want to put the work in.
Man, bro, you say you don't want to shit on Canelo, but shit, that's my favorite fighter. But I'm finna shit on him right quick because, bro, he the king that don't want no smoke. I mean, when you boxing, that's your job. So every fight, I don't look at just because you got to fight like you got to smoke. Like Canelo, that's my guy. But he doesn't, bro. He don't want no smoke. If he wanted smoke, he would have fought David Benavidez, bro. Like, that's the smoke. That's what I mean by smoke. You see what I'm saying? Like, there's no way, if you give me that press conference, if you give me the David Benavidez versus Canelo press conference, it got to go down at the press conference. It's no way. It's no way. It's just like the same thing with Tank and Devin Haney. That's real smoke.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like, the real smoke. Like, Bivol and Arthur Benavidez, that's cool. But them niggas ain't got no smoke. They just doing their job.
Yeah, they don't do no talking. Huh? Them two don't do no talking. They finna,
and that's why
they finna let their hands throw. Yeah.
I mean, I care about it. I watched it and shit, but I mean, it's just watching fights, bro. But it's like, I want the smoke, man. Where the smoke at, man? Man, Canelo, man, quit. You gotta set the tone, man. You the one in America selling all the shit. You feel me? I rock with you. You feel me? I'm a fan of you talking, and you ducking smoke. You setting the tone. Y'all are all get the money y'all want if y'all stop ducking smoke. Then go to the smoke. If it's smoke, people pay for that shit. You know what I'm saying? People will pay for the smoke. Y'all niggas ain't got no smoke. That's why the shit falling off, man. That's my call, man. Shout out Wookie Whoop, man. Shout out Coach, man.
All right, salute, fam. I mean, I hear what he's saying, but you got again, as I said before. All right, Canelo dunked David Benavidez. Okay, those are the facts. I don't think no one can dispute that. But outside of the David Benavidez fight, look at everybody else he fought. You get what I'm saying? Like, even though he ain't fight David Benavidez, you got dudes who ain't fought. Carla, hold on. You got dudes that ain't fought Devin Haney. They ain't fought Shakur. They ain't fought Teofimo Lopez. Like, dude, you got dudes that's under Canelo. They got about 4, 5 dudes they don't want no smoke with. With Canelo, we could point out one, David Benavidez. But look who everybody else he fought. So, I get it. He didn't fight David Benavidez, he ducked him, but the man fighting everybody else. You get what I'm saying? So, like, and I'm looking at dudes that's under Canelo from 135 to 140 to 147 to 154 to 160. Them niggas ain't doing nothing. I see them on Instagram. I see them on Twitter. I see them. They got their jewelry on. They driving. They riding around the city with Lambos with thigh doors. I'm saying all this other stuff. Carla, what's your name? You called from?
Martin from Oakland.
Martin talked to me 2 times.
Yeah, Coach. A couple of callers ago, they were talking about how what if Turki Al-Sheikh leaves boxing? Turki ain't going nowhere. Fucking he got boxing so shook that Mauricio Suleiman, Bob Arum, and a few other promoters got together, had a meeting. I want to say it was on Monday, because Ari Emanuel, the president of TKO, for those that don't know, that's the guys that own UFC and WWE,
they bought,
which the Saudis own 49% of. They're talking about they're going to start a boxing league at the end of the year sometime. So they ain't going nowhere. And, you know, these sanctioning bodies are trying to figure out what the hell they're going to do when these cats take over boxing, because Ari Emanuel was on the Pat McAfee show, and he basically said they're going to try to get the Ali Act repealed. And, you know, with Trump in office and him and Dana White are boys, boxing is about to turn into the UFC before you know it. And you know how you said boxing needs to reset itself? Yeah. Well, boxing is about to reset itself. And they did exactly what they did with the UFC. They took care of all the big names, signed them all, because don't nobody give a fuck about the little guy. Everybody cares when it's Canelo, when it's Tank, when it's Shakur, when it's all these other cats. And a lot of them cats, they on their way out. You know, Crawford and Canelo, they on their way out, you know, and basically, so them fools ain't going to kick up no dust. And before you know it, motherfuckers going to be stuck, and, you know, they're going to be, shit, ain't no more fucking, you know, 70-30, take what we give you. It's going to be take what's on the table, and motherfuckers going to be hating life pretty soon, Coach.
I mean, we'll see how it play out, man. But you know, things do change. You know, it's a new day, and I accept that. And there are different ways to watch fights. Like now, you know, you can watch it from your phone. So this is why apps are very important. Just the business model of boxing is changing. And Saudi Arabia is the one that got the money. It's not Turki Al-Sheikh spending his money. Turki Al-Sheikh not spending the dime of his money. He's not spending the dime. It's Saudi Arabia. He is. I think they got some kind of organization they put together, and he is he's the president or something over it. But the Saudis are the one putting the money up, so they got money for whatever. Some people say they doing it for nefarious reasons. I don't give a damn why they doing it, as long as I get the fights. That's above my pay grade.
Exactly.
And if people fear that boxing in America ain't gonna be the same, it's gonna fall off, all the fights are overseas, then guess what? You need to blame your American promoters. See, American boxing can't blame people that's not from here. If things are not going good in your own house, you have to point the finger at yourself. You don't things ain't going right in your house, but yeah, you looking at your neighbor across the street. Yeah, man, you messing everything up. No, sir, this problem is happening in your house. Turki Al-Sheikh came in the game 18 months ago. You can't put nothing on. You can't put that on the guy who came in the game 18 months ago. What about what's going on in your house? If somebody from the outside can come in your country, in your house, and muscle you, then guess what? That means y'all dropped the ball. But shout out to Martin. Yeah, they dropped the ball. Hey man, shout out to the Leonard. Dropping that quarter over. Bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Leonard, salute fam. He say, what you say, fam? He said, you see the top 100 highest paid athletes, boxers, Usyk, Fury, Canelo, AJ, Jake Paul. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. As you said, Canelo and Paul, the only U.S. located boxers on the list. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Matter of fact, I think, I saw that. We did a show on that. Yeah, that's about right. That's about right. Carla, hold on. It's again, these dudes be talking about they cash cow, this and that. Y'all ain't making no more than Canelo, Fury, Usyk, AJ, or Jake Paul. A lot of these dudes delusional. Shout out to Chico. Dropping out $2 super chat. He say, Jerry, Google and YouTube make it easy to know. Okay. Shout out to Summer in November. The lovely Summer in November just gifted 5 members memberships. 5 people memberships. Let's give Summer a round of applause. And not only that, since Summer did that, we got to hit it with AB. And for all of the other members who Summer has gifted, I think she did that twice. She did it last week, and I think she did it last week, somewhere around that time. And for all the other members, we're going to hit y'all with this. That's for all the members. Hey, goddamn Summer don't hit everybody up. Hey, shout out to Tegra. Dropping that half for bam, dub on your boy.
Super chat received.
Hey, shout out to Tegra. She say, shout out to Tegra for the super sticker. Y'all know what it is, man. We got to hit Tegra and Summer and with the Huggy Bear.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
It's Curtis from Long Beach.
Curtis, Long Beach, talk to me.
Man, I don't know why Turkey leaving boxing, is a thing that people bring up. Like, all his investments, show that, it tell me that he ain't leaving no time soon. You know what I'm saying? Like, he bought a percentage of his own. He bought Ring Magazine. Like, he instead of segregating everyone, he's bringing them together, making them work together and stuff. Got dudes making friendships like Frank Warren and Eddie Hearn, never been friends.
Never.
Up until now. You know what I'm saying? And now they doing events on a regular together. So I don't understand how y'all can sit back and say, like, oh, well, what's going to happen when he leaves? Like, he's doing stuff that these promoters have never done. Like, none of these dudes have ever bought a percentage in the company that put on the fights. Like, I've never seen Bob Arum do that.
Yeah.
He bought, 13% of his own? And you think he about to just get out of boxing?
And now, you know what? Let me tell you something, bro. You make a valid point. Like, Turki Al-Sheikh came in the game, and matter of fact, the 13% that he have over there, I think that's all the boxing.
It's just for boxing.
That's just boxing. So he controlled the boxing. Everything is running through them. Running through the Saudis and stuff for boxing over there with the zone. So they had the foresight to say, you know what? I'm going to buy a percentage of ESPN. I'm going to buy a percentage of Showtime. I'm going to buy a percentage of such. These American promoters didn't even think about that. While they was practicing wrong side of the street politics, now an outsider come in, and guess what? You have PBC fighters fight on Riyadh season cards, top ranked fighters, Golden Boy fighters, Matchroom, and Queensberry. He was able to do something that none of those guys was able to do before he came in the game. So it's their fault. It's their fault.
Yeah. And so that's why I'm confused on why people are calling saying, well, what's going to happen when Turk leaves? Like, he ain't leaving no time soon. Like, he's making long-term investments. Like, nobody buys a percentage of a company to get out, soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, he bought a percentage of his own. He bought Ring Magazine from Oscar De La Hoya, who's had it for years and years. You know what I'm saying? Oscar sold that to him, and Oscar said the only reason he sold it to him is because he felt like it was going to be in good hands. He said if it would have been anybody else, he said he had many people trying to buy it before, and he never did it because he didn't think they were serious about it.
Yeah.
So this dude ain't going nowhere no time soon. You know what I'm saying? Whereas, like, the things y'all should worry about, y'all not worried about that. Like, Amazon is not paying for fights.
No, they not.
And y'all worried about Turk getting out the game.
Yeah.
Come on, man. But as far as Benavidez numbers, I kind of lean more towards Rick Glaser. Rick Glaser. And the thing about his is like the PBC, they'll use his numbers when it benefits them.
Yeah. That's true.
So, yeah, so that's why I'm like, his numbers got to be real. Like, because they use it for the Tank fight. When he did the million, they used it for it when he reported what he did for Rolly.
Man, they've been using Rick Glaser numbers for years. And we talking about since the 2000s. And it's only when the PBC came around, because there was a divide. You got guys who pro PBC and they was like fuck everybody else, and then you got guys, and that's because everybody rode with Floyd Mayweather. Even though Floyd Mayweather was not a PBC fighter, but PBC became popular because of Floyd. I have to remind people of this. When Floyd was boxing over that HBO, when he was boxing with Golden Boy, he used to always thank Al Haymon. Go back and look at the old videos. First I want to thank Al Haymon. He used to always thank Al Haymon. Then when they went to Showtime, he used to always thank Al Haymon. They even showed videos of him in the back hugging Al when he got his check and all that stuff there. So all the other people who looked up to Floyd or whatever, they followed that lead. That came from Floyd. So really, this is the Floyd. Somebody said in NPR said Floyd created that culture. NPR, you're right about that. Let me pull that up. Floyd Mayweather. All of this is the Floyd Mayweather effect. People didn't like people who didn't like Bob Arum. That was because of Floyd. People did not like Oscar De La Hoya. That was because of Floyd. Whoever Floyd didn't like, the Flomos, they didn't like him. They followed Floyd. The pay-per-view numbers. I'm a star. All of that came from Floyd. All of that's Floyd Mayweather. That's what affected the boxing culture online with me, with the content creators and the fans of those online boxing fans. All of that came from Floyd. So we got to get that out of the way. That's what we got. Once we get that out of the way, then that's what has to go.
Yeah, and then one last thing before I go, you brought up the cash cows, Joshua and all them.
Yeah.
It's one thing you got to look at. They cash cow and Joshua, he fought 4 times last year. Like, these dudes is active over there at Riyadh season, and y'all worried about minor stuff about where these fights are going to take place. Those big fights, like, you can't afford to go to it anyway. That's not for us. Like, this Crawford versus Canelo, if they have that at Allegiant Stadium, the average person is not getting in there. It's going to be way too expensive. So you was going to watch it on TV anyways. Like, we complaining about the craziest stuff, man. That's my call.
All right, salute, fam. Hey, you know what? He makes a valid point. The people who are online complaining, we don't want the fights to be in Saudi Arabia, these dudes don't even go to fights in America. They don't even go to the fights that's here in America. So, like, what are you complaining about? Man, I don't want to see no fight 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Okay, don't see no fight. Don't watch it. Don't watch it. Like, Ron Boy hit the nail right on the head. I remember they had Worldwide Sports. Sugar Ray Leonard used to fight in the afternoon. Not every fight, but they had afternoon fights. Roberto Duran, Carla Hodon, the Marvin Hagler, Hearns. And they used to fight in the afternoon, but same day weigh in. Check this out. Not only that, we fighting at 147. Nigga, we finna have a same day weigh in. The fight Saturday. We finna have the fight Saturday. We fighting late in the afternoon. We gonna fight about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, somewhere up in there, 5 in the afternoon, somewhere around there, right? We gonna do the weigh in 6 o'clock in the morning. From 6 o'clock in the morning to the time you fight late that afternoon, you got time to rehydrate. So it used to have fights in the daytime, and it'd be packed. Of course, times have changed. You get what I'm saying? Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Coach, is Tony from Chicago.
Tony, 2 times.
Yeah, Coach. Again, like, while I'm not too, people always think it's always good to educate yourself about exactly what the Saudis are doing. The Saudis are going to host the Soccer World Cup in 2034. All this stems, I think that was the foundation. They're trying to move away from oil dependency. They want to get into more of showbiz, kind of like the way, United Emirates, Arab Emirates, like Dubai, have kind of moved away from oil dependency. So they're trying to make themselves less dependent on oil, and they're going into show business, they're going into sports. So it's not just boxing. They have Formula One, golf, soccer. It is a calculated, strategic, carpet move to get into a lot of things. So I don't think they're, it's not a short-term thing. It's a long-term goal to refocus the economy.
Yeah, I mean, I totally agree, because it's like, look, these people are making long-term investments. I think some of the people who calling worried about, well, what's going to happen if Turk leave? I think you're worried about the wrong thing. What was happening before? What was happening before the Turkey came into boxing?
Exactly. Like, they're talking like he was so good and he was so rosy before he came in. So what are you worried about? That it's going to go back to what it was? What did we get? So, Coach, like I said, while you shouldn't, I think people, because of prejudices, natural prejudices, people just want to think something. But, just educate yourself a bit. It will go a long way. Thank you, Coach.
All right. I mean, people are, people are pessimists by nature, but I say all that to say this. Fam, we got to remember how we got here. How we got here, you open up the door for someone to come in. If you leave your front door open, you open up an opportunity for a thief to come in and steal because you left the door open. I'm not calling Turk Al-Sheikh a thief. What I'm saying is, these promotional companies had an opportunity to do everything Turk Al-Sheikh is doing. Whether it's PBC, whether it's Golden Boy, whether it's Top Rank, they had an opportunity to do that. Carla, hold on. They was beefing with each other. My wrong side of the street. Hell, PBC stole all of Golden Boy fighters with the help of the president of Golden Boy, Richard Schaefer. And then when that happened, Golden Boy sued PBC. They sued him twice, lost one lawsuit, won one lawsuit. Top Rank sued, won a lawsuit. Everybody went to suing each other. And then there was this great divide. So you got somebody on the outside looking in saying, okay, this is a house divided. We're going to plan, plot, and strategize. Go over there and, get all these suckers to work together. How much money do you want, man? Well, I want this much money. Okay, no problem. How much money you want? Golden Boy. Well, you want me to work with him, or we need this much money. Okay, no problem. Haymon, how much money do you want? Oh, I need this. Okay, no problem. Okay, now all y'all finna work together. I'm going to take your fighter. I'm putting together this card. All of them going to fight on here. Have your representatives there to represent your fighters for your company. They could have did that themselves. They refused to do it. So don't complain when somebody else is coming along doing what these American promoters and networks should have been doing. That's all I'm saying. Niggas just want to complain. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, Mo, let me double back on something. I know Casino called and saying it's because of money, because there's no beef and this, that, and the third. It has nothing to do with money. Because if it was about money, so who had beef? If Sugar Ray had beef with Duran? You would assume so, right?
Yeah.
And who was richer than that? Who was richer than them? What nobody? Do you know that Sugar Ray in the 80s and Duran and them and Hearns and them was getting 3, 5, and 10 million purses in the 80s?
Yeah.
Do you know how much money 5 million is equivalent to 2025? That's gotta be as good as I am with money. It's gotta be close to $20 million.
Yeah.
So
I believe
imagine your face. Yeah, so just imagine your favorite fighter right now, no pay-per-view. This was no pay-per-view. You getting $20 million to fight Saturday night, no pay-per-view. So it's not because of money and they now and because it's too much money. It has nothing to do with that. It has everything to do with the biggest problem in boxing. This is the hugest problem.
16,
I've been consistent on it.
I just used the inflation calculator right now.
Yeah.
And $5 million then is the equivalent today in today's time is $16,135.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's a lot. So that's the equivalent.
Yeah.
So they
exactly.
was getting big money then. Sugar Ray.
Exactly.
Yeah.
This is 80, 81, 82, $5 million. So it ain't about money because you don't have a boxer right now getting that type of money like that. But Sugar Ray, well, I mean, you know what I mean. But you know what I mean as a top fighter. Remember, that wasn't even heavyweight.
No, that wasn't heavyweight.
Welterweight.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Sugar Ray was the money guy. He was the money guy then, though.
Yeah, he was the money guy. And then you know how Sugar Ray got that? Because of sponsorship. That's what boxing don't have. They don't have sponsorships. The reason why is boxing is too everywhere. So it's in boxing's best interest that one motherfucker have everybody. It's actually in the best interest because it's unorganized. That's the biggest problem with boxing. It's unorganized, and then you have 33% of the 33% of the business is illegal. So now you got to clean that part up. Don't no corporations want to get behind any boxer if they don't want to do it. That's how you get the money. Ain't nobody. You don't see T-Mobile going to PBC. Man, we need to fight here. We need to fight here. Nah. That's what used to happen in the 80s, 70s, and 90s. What happened? The hotel companies, the MGMs used to go to them. Yeah, man, we need to fight here. Yeah. Who you got? Oh, we give you this fighter, this fighter. They not doing it. They got to go to the hotel companies now. That's how crazy it is. So, like, at the end of the day, Mo, I don't give a fuck what happened to boxing in America. They dug their own motherfucking grave. You know what I'm saying? I just know if it happened, it happened. But I'm not, as much as I'm a boxing fan, I'm just a realist at that. I was like, it make perfect sense why boxing is in the state it's in America. But in the UK, that bitch is thriving. You know what I'm saying? So I guess I got to go to the UK to go see some live fights, huh?
All
right, that's why I'm going.
Yeah, they throwing hands over there. They
throwing big events over there. That shit look like, man, they got 80,000 and they putting 100,000 in stadiums. So you telling me boxing is there? Fuck America. That's the biggest problem with Americans. They think everything revolves around Americans.
Until they entitled.
Life is the world is way bigger than the fucking United States. I'm trying to tell you. Bo. But at the end of the day, it's gonna be what it's gonna be. But the biggest problem with boxing is there's no sight fee for real because these boxers are not really marketable. That's how you get money. Oh, you had a boxer that could have brought some money in, but he didn't want to fight nobody. He on dope. The boxing definitely fumbled the ball with Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia could have brought a lot of money to the game, but he couldn't get himself together. He was a good specimen. You know, it is what it is. But no, it's a lot of moving parts. The reason why American boxing is fucked up. And you talk about putting money behind something. Look at Floyd. Floyd don't even want to put money behind boxing. That's just like Donald Trump talking about he ain't gonna buy no more property. If this motherfucker ain't buying no property, then you know this shit is fucked up. You think I'm gonna tell you? If Floyd don't want to invest in boxing, you know this shit's fucked up. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm out, Mo.
So let's salute, fam. Hey, what you say, Foodie? Foodie said, most of the people complaining, most of the people complaining about not being able to go to live fights anymore in America, other people who ain't going down. Yeah, so you know, this is the thing, right? This is what it is, Foodie. These guys just want to complain about everything. It's simple. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's that simple. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's simple as that. You know, so complaining about it ain't gonna change the goddamn thing. Because you are powerless in the situation. Carla, hold on. Like, these people are playing the money game. These people are millionaires and billionaires. The Saudis are trillionaires. So, if you don't like what the Saudis are doing, do something about it. Guess what? You can. If you don't like what the Saudis are doing, tell Al Haymon to do something about it. Guess what? He can. He's partnered up with the Saudis. How do I know? Turk Al-Sheikh said so. My partners, PBC, Golden Boy, Top Rank, Queensberry, Matchroom. That's what he said. He said them his partners. Want to know how I know he's not lying? Because you have fighters from all of those promotional companies on his fight cards. And the only way you can get a fighter that fights for another company on your fight card, you had to make a deal with that company. So while you complaining, I don't see nobody else complaining. The promotional companies in America ain't complaining. They all on board. If you don't like it, don't watch it. It's that simple. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Hello?
Yes, sir. Caller, what's your name? Where you calling from?
Yeah, what's up, Coach? It's Derek from Florida.
Derek, FLA, talk to me.
Yeah, Coach, like, when people be talking about Benavidez keep on chasing Canelo, he ain't chasing Canelo, Coach. They keep asking questions about the man. Benavidez, he moved on about Canelo. It's not his problem that they keep asking about the man. You feel me? Everywhere he go, they ask him when he gonna fight Canelo. He's not chasing Canelo. People asking about him. Like, you feel me? Like, people be acting like delusional. Like, the man don't, I feel like the man does fighting, chasing Canelo, Coach. Is that people want to see it and keep asking about the man. And I got another thing, too. Like, if he do fight the winner of Bivol or Benavidez, you think it's gonna happen, Coach? Or you think it's gonna be on Amazon Prime, or how the platform think it's gonna be? You think it's gonna happen though?
No, I don't think he's gonna fight neither one of them. It's something that Ron Boyfriend said that made perfect sense to me. I don't think David Benavidez is gonna fight neither one of them. Canelo is gone. Only thing they have is Tank. Only thing they have from a star power standpoint is Tank and Benavidez. And Benavidez really ain't no big star like that. And so, you know, and Tank ain't fighting.
Nah, Coach, I really believe Benavidez do want to Benavidez or people fight. Is that, you know, he with the PBC. I think he wants to fight.
Okay, well, if he wants to fight can happen because the PBC works for him. He don't work for them. So if he take their advice and say, well, you know what, my team said this, I'm not going to do that. You know, these fighters say that these fighters supposed to be their own bosses. Yeah. So they say they're their own bosses. Yeah, so you can't be your own boss in one breath, but then be like, okay, well, you know, the PBC said they don't want me to fight. No, I don't think he's gonna fight them because those are too much of a risky fight. And it's something that Ron Boy said that made perfect sense. They building this guy up to be this big brand, the Mexican monster, stuff like that. Right now he can't afford to get any losses, especially to fighters who.
So you basically saying, you basically saying they trying to like build them up like Tank?
Yeah, they're trying. Yeah, they're trying to build them up like Tank. But the only difference is David Benavidez is taking more risky fights than maybe some would say a Tank. Like that David Morrell fight. Yeah. That David Morrell fight was a risky fight. Yeah, that was a risky fight.
That was a high risk reward.
Yeah, that right there. Right there. Like that could have went wrong. Like that could have went way wrong. So Tank ain't fighting no fighters like that. So I would say that, but that fight could have went way wrong. But I just don't.
I was gonna say, cool. Go ahead, my bad.
No, go ahead.
No, I was saying you don't think you think Alan Turkey ever had a conversation or a tweet like trying to make a big fight, Coach? Like,
do I think what?
Do you think Al Haymon and Turkey ever had like a conversation or a tweet or something like this, trying to make a big fight happen? Like they can't communicate, man. Like that's crazy.
I mean, I don't know who Turk Al-Sheikh dealing with the PBC. I really don't know. Like, can't nobody know where Al Haymon at. You know, you don't see his face. You know, don't nobody these phones like.
Pitbull was in Turk Al-Sheikh car on Cruise. Not the last fight, not this fight, but the last fight, and they let him go. Like the last fight, I think he fought with Rayo.
Yeah, El Rayo was over there too. Yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
I think he's dealing with their promoters. Like, you know, PBC is not a promotional company. But it's it's a promotional company, but / advisory company. But how they get around it, how he circumvent it, he works with he only works with one promoter, and that's Tom Brown. So he works with Tom Brown. He works with Skamson Lyrowitz, and he works with Louis DeCuba. So he got those 3 guys he works with, and they have fighters on the contract, and so that's how he's doing. That's how you circumvent the Muhammad Ali Act. So really, the Muhammad Ali Act doesn't even work. Like, you know, it sounds good in nature, but the PBC showed you how to go around it. So they might as well come with something totally new, something different.
So I guess that mandatory shit out the window. That mandatory, how do you say? Oh, he's a mandatory.
That mandatory don't mean shit. That mandatory don't mean shit. That shit don't mean that. It ain't.
Yeah.
You know,
all right. Cool.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, that mandatory. That shit don't mean that. Yeah, that shit don't mean that. Now that I think about it, man, I say, I don't see him fighting them. But that's just too much of a risk. It'll do too much damage to the brand that they're building up with David Benavidez. Because he gonna get his ass whooped if we fight any one of them. If we fight doggone Bivol, and Lord knows if we fight Beterbiev, he going to sleep. I bet any David Benavidez fan, whatever you want, sucker. Ain't that's what my main man said? Hold on. Y'all remember this here? 40th Street Black. Y'all remember Let's Do It Again?
Well, if it ain't Shuffle Along Mac and his old-time dog.
Biggie Smalls. Your mama still working in them $10 houses?
You get what I'm saying?
One of these days I'm gonna climb all over you.
It take more guts than you got, Biggie. You got to bring ass to get ass.
Now, Mac, I wouldn't like to see no violence.
You ain't gonna have to. I'm gonna hit you so hard you won't see nothing, ever.
You get what I'm saying? Nah, but he said, but while you a guest in my town, me and my boys, we taking all bets on 40th Street Black. You get what I'm saying? Where they had was Bootney Farnsworth? What was JJ Lane? Was it Bootney Farnsworth or Botany Farnsworth or something like that? You know what I mean? Yeah, man. Listen, bro. I hope like hell, bro. You can get all my money. I'm undefeated when it comes to betting money on YouTube. I ain't lost yet. I'm 4-0. You can get all of my money. If David Benavidez serious about fighting the winner of the Dmitry Bivol and Artur Beterbiev, that's where you're going to catch me at. You're going to catch me at right there. You're going to catch me right there. I love the fight that he had with David Morrell. But his style of fighting, that's all I'm saying. And I like the Mexican Monster. But I just like Dmitry Bivol and Beterbiev a whole lot better. Especially Beterbiev. I'm like, yeah. Then Bivol, I'm like, yeah, I don't, man. Yeah, I don't, you know what? I don't see him fight. If he fight them, I'll be surprised. If he fight them, I'll be surprised. I'll be surprised if he fight them. Especially if Beterbiev win. If Beterbiev win, I want to see if he really is the Mexican Monster. If he drop his nuts on Beterbiev, I really want to see if he's the Mexican Monster. Again, I'm betting any David Benavidez fan, whatever you want to bet, make it light on yourself. The cash out right there at the bottom. You can send the cash out, True Media or True Media Today USA, or you can send it via Zelle. You can send it via Zelle as well. I'm here every day. I ain't going nowhere. Zelle right there. That's the Zelle. True Media Films with a Z at gmail.com. And I do Apple Pay. You got to put the bread up first. We do not bet on air. You can catch me on that fight right there. That's where you can catch me at right there. You can catch me right there. That's where you can catch me at right there. I can promise you, I'm not going to find a David Benavidez fan in America that's going to bet me on any one of those fights. Especially if they come out of Phoenix. Shout out to Two-Tone the Superstar. Two-Tone the Superstar ain't going to bet on them. Ain't nobody in Phoenix going to bet on them. Nobody. I can promise you that. Especially if he fight either one of them, I doubt if they bet. But if he fight Beterbiev at 40 years old, I like the 40-year-old Russian. True. Danny Ash say how much, Coach? However much you want to bet. If you want to bet 100, we can bet that. You want to bet 200, you can bet that. If you want to bet 500, we can bet that. Danny, whatever you want to bet, it don't matter. I got the money. I just don't bet on air in chats because I know how these dudes do it. These dudes, they'll bet you on the chat and then they'll disappear. No, you got to have some skin in the game. I've been showing up here every day for 4 years at 3 o'clock. I ain't going nowhere. If I lose, you're going to get paid right there on the spot. Bet whatever you want to bet. Make a light on yourself. That's the fight I want to see. I want to see if he really is, if he fight any one of those guys, that's what I want to see. That's what I want to see right there. I don't like his footwork. I don't like his footwork, and I don't like his footwork at all. And he, the way he was getting hit, the way he's ever getting hit in that fight. And don't get me wrong, he won the fight, but I'm like, Lord have mercy, Lord. Detail the truth say, don't do it, Coach. No, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Detail the truth say, don't do it, Coach. No, sir, I'm doing it. Facts. You're going to catch me right there. That's where you're going to catch me at. D, if you want to get the money, you can get the money too. You can get all of my money. D, if you want to get in on the action, you can get in on the action too. You get on that, you can catch me outside. That's where you're going to catch me at right there. I'm anxious to see what David Benavidez do next. Carla, what's your name? Where you calling from?
What's up, Coach Martin from Jersey? What's going on? How's it going, brother?
Martin, from Jersey. You the last call. Talk to me.
No, Coach. I just want to. I was trying to call earlier, but I couldn't. I got disconnected for a little bit. I just want to say something about David Benavidez. David Benavidez does not want to fight the winner of Undisputed for between Bivol and Beterbiev. You know why? And I noticed that the same day, the first time I heard him talking about he's from Vegas and he likes his fan base over here, I thought that was like a load of crap. This dude does not want to fight those guys. And they be talking about going up to cruiserweight and fight Zerto. That's what him and his pops been talking about for a while. Before his David Morrell fight, he's been talking about this guy. So right off the bat, he doesn't want to fight those guys. The reason why he don't want to go to out there because he knows he's gonna lose to one of those guys. I got him losing to both of them. And if he moves up and fights Zerto, he's gonna lose to Zerto too. So Zerto is like a boxer now. He's like a boxer puncher. Like not for nothing, Malik Scott is a good trainer. He just had a horrible student in Deontay Wilder. But he's actually because all that thing that Zerto, all that boxing that Zerto is doing right now is that's Malik Scott.
Well, how long Malik Scott has been over there with Zerto? Because Zerto had a lot of fights before Malik Scott even came over there. He had over 40 fights for Malik Scott.
Yeah, bro. And the last three, the cruiserweight run has been Malik Scott.
Oh, okay.
If you watch the fight, the guy Zerto's boxing now. He's not like a pressure fighter. Now he looks like a boxer puncher.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you've seen his fights recently. But yeah, that's my take on that situation. Oh, and what the previous caller was talking about, that David Benavidez was trying to build the fan base and like Keyshawn Davis. You see, the difference with that is David Benavidez is trying to sell pay-per-views for $80. Keyshawn Davis is in the #1 sports channel in the United States, which is ESPN, and his fights are not on pay-per-view. So actually, Keyshawn Davis is getting like a bigger fan base because more people are actually watching Keyshawn than David Benavidez. That's my point on that one. All right, Coach.
All right, salute. Shout out to Martin, Jersey. Yeah, man. I'm hoping like hell because I'm hoping like hell we get that fight. I'm hearing that Benavidez is supposed to go to the Riyadh, be in Saudi Arabia, him and his dad, to watch Beterbiev and Bivol fight. So hopefully that leads to. I don't want to hear no shit about the fight have to be in Vegas. Fam, you ain't no draw like that. How much money you want? I want this amount. Okay, the guy who is paying the money dictates the terms. It's always like that. The guy who pays the money dictates the terms. Simple as that. Listen, because ain't nobody else going to pay the money I'm going to pay you. So if I pay you the type of money that you want, you do what I tell you to do. That's how this works. There's no such thing as, I'm going to tell you how much money I want, then I'm going to tell you where the fight going to be at. Nah, it don't work that way. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. Wherever, the people who put the money up, they are going to do what's best for them in their pockets to try to recoup their money. So if I go to hearing, well, it got to be in Vegas and, well, I'm going to be loyal to this and that, I'm going to say this nigga ducking. True. That's what I'm going to say. I'm going to say this nigga ducking. You doing the same thing you said Canelo did to you.
But when you are put in a certain position, he should be he's able to, like me. When I was in a position, I can pick and choose who I want to, because I earned that right.
That's the thing. Now, that's the thing. When you run around here saying you want all the smoke, okay, cool. You want to go to cruiserweight? We got Zerto and we had Jay Opataya. You can catch me outside. If you go to cruiserweight, you can catch me outside up there too. You can catch me outside up there. Jay Opataya up there as well. You can catch me right there. You can catch me there too. You can catch me at cruiserweight, and you can catch me with Bivol or Beterbiev. Either one. Somebody in the chat say, well, Beterbiev, oh, good. That means it should be an easy bet for you. Beterbiev is old. It should be an easy bet for you. You should feel confident in putting your money on David Benavidez. That means it's an easy bet for you. Now that's easy money. Coach want to bet on this old dude. Yes, I'm betting on the old guys. It's an easy bet for you. True. And guess what? I'm gonna let you name the bet. I'm gonna let you name the bet. You know what I mean? It got to be worth my while, right? It got to be at least $100 or better. At least 100 or better. You know what I mean? I like Dimitri Bivol and Beterbiev that much. I'm willing to bet whatever on them against David Benavidez. 100, 500, 200, 300, don't matter. I'm willing to bet anything 100 or better. I'm willing to bet whatever. That's how much I like them over him. And this ain't no shade David Benavidez. I like David Benavidez. But defensively, man, he got too many defensive flaws, and his footwork is terrible. Styles make fights. And he throw a lot of punches from the arms, but his footwork is terrible. You better have some footwork to fight Bivol and Beterbiev. If you ain't got no footwork and you don't know how to pivot, get around the weak side, turn, all that stuff there, you don't know how to do none of that stuff there, you in trouble. There's levels to it. Again, I'm trying to encourage any David Benavidez fans. Let's hope to the boxing gods that he fight the winner, because he's the mandatory. David Benavidez is the mandatory he's the mandatory to Dimitri Beterbiev right now, because Beterbiev got out of the belts. But whoever win this fight, David Benavidez is next in line to fight the winner. Let's hope that he's everything y'all say he is, and he fight those guys. Let's get David Benavidez a round of applause. Yeah, let's give everybody a round of applause. Now I'm dead serious about that, bro. I'm dead serious about that. I like the Mexican monster, but Styles make fights. I'm like, man, motherfucker get hit too much. He crossing his legs. He stiffing his lead leg. I pointed that out when I was calling the fight party. I said, when this man got hit real good, his lead leg got stiff. He was fighting like his brother, Jose Benavidez Jr. The stiff lead leg. I said, why this man stiffening his lead leg up? I said, man, he can't be fighting Bivol or Beterbiev like that. They gonna mop the floor with him. Not only that, I'm gonna make it even better for you. We can double up on the knockout. if he fight Beterbiev, not only do I have Beterbiev beating David Benavidez, I got him knocking him out. True. I said he gonna get stopped right there. That's where he gonna get stopped at. The old 39 going on 40-year-old Russian, I got him not only winning but knocking him out. That stiff lead leg and all. I said, that motherfucker going to sleep. He going to sleep. Like literally. Shout out to Danny Ash. Hey, okay. Dropping that half a dub on your boy. He said, I will bet 2,500, coach, if the fight happens. I got Benavidez. That's a bet. Danny. That's a bet. 2,500. Matter of fact, we probably gonna have to do that Zelle. We probably gonna have to do that bet Zelle. That much money, 2,500. We got to do that Zelle. I'm with you on that. 1,000. Let's hit Danny. What the heck?
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, sharp as razor blades.
Caller, you the last call.
What's up, Coach? Hey, Coach, this is Derek from Florida.
Go ahead.
Coach, yeah, I ain't gonna lie, Coach. I had to call back on that one, boy. I know you like Benavidez, but I got Benavidez, Coach. I ain't gonna lie to you. I get it. He got punching power and all that, Coach. But I was looking at the chat. I agree with some people say, like, his chin hasn't been tested. How you know Benavidez can't hurt Benavidez? I'm gonna ask you that. I know. How you know Benavidez?
Here you go. I'm past all that. I got Beterbiev over Benavidez. I got Beterbiev over Ball over Benavidez. I'm past all that. Chin, this and that. I ain't got to break none of that down. Well, I'm where I'm at. Where I'm at. Just put the money up.
If it happened, I got you.
Yeah, just put the money up. Yeah,
I got you, Coach.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah, Coach. I ain't gonna lie. I got Benavidez. He gonna hurt old Benavidez. He gonna put him combination. I'm telling you, that'll make fights. But I got you, Coach. If it happens, we gonna make that bet.
All right, salute, fam. Yeah, I'm past all that. I'm past all that. I don't see everything I needed to see. I gotta listen. Danny say he want to bet 2,500. We gonna do that right here. $2,500 bet. That's gonna be right here. More than likely it's gonna be Zelle. Gotta be Zelle. We gonna have the Zelle right there. We can't send that cash up. That gotta be Zelle. That's my Zelle right there. I hope you got Zelle, brother. I got Zelle right here. Let's give hold on. I got my Zelle. That's gonna be Zelle right there. Let's pray. Let's hope. That fight will probably happen. If they fight, that fight will probably happen in maybe September, October this year. September. Matter of fact, they have another Riyadh season. I think they have another Riyadh season in September, if I'm not mistaken. So that'll probably be Beterbiev and Bivol fight. No, you know what? No, they're going to have it before that. My bad. They fight on the 22nd. Next weekend. Not this weekend, but the following weekend. They fight the following weekend. So February, March, April, May, June, July. They might have that fight like in July. Somewhere up in there. Might have that fight up in like in July. You get what I'm saying? Jamie say, Coach, what's the cash app limit? No, we just do Zelle. Fam. We can just do a Zelle. What the girl name? Catch me outside? Yeah, you can catch me outside. You can catch me outside with that one. I'm taking all bets on that. All bets. I don't give a fuck. It got to be $100 or better though. It got to be worth my. I ain't betting no $5. I need somebody with some skin in the game. $2,500. That's a lot of money. $2,500 is a lot of money. I got it though. I'm with that. I'm with all of that. I want all of that. I want all that. I ain't gonna say a lie to you, dog. I want all of that for real. We gotta give a shout out to the hood. Where my main man AB at? Shout out to the hood.
I want to thank the whole hood who came out here. I love y'all. I did this for the hood. Y'all know I beat that boy.
It is what it is, man. Shout out to Otis, man.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group. Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Again, I don't care. The bet is going to be for whether either Beterbiev or Bivol. I like Beterbiev and or Bivol over David Benavidez. Period. And I ain't got nothing else to talk about. Just put the money up. That's it. I'm gonna put my money up. You put the money up. That's it. I ain't got nothing. We ain't got to talk. We ain't got to break down no style because I don't did my homework on it already. I ain't got to worry about no styles, none of that. I ain't worried about none of that shit. That's who I like. I like who I like. That's it. Whether he fight Beterbiev or Bivol, he getting the ass whooping. That's how I see it. You get what I'm saying? Then if he move up to cruiserweight, now what he do at cruiserweight, I don't know what he gonna do at cruiserweight. I don't see him beating them top dudes up there, but whatever he do at cruiserweight, so be it. But that's the bet. Whether it be Beterbiev or Bivol. But if he fight Beterbiev, I got that old man knocking his ass out, sleeping him. You get what I'm saying? But I got him winning. Period. You get what I'm saying? So it is what it is. So I'm hoping that the Mexican monster, he's the mandatory. I hope he fight him. I hope he fight the winner of any one of those guys. I really do. We got to say all praises due to the Most High, the Most Exalted, the greatest human being on the planet Earth, Mr. Al Haymon.
Well, you know, I guess I gotta be like everybody else and sing Al Haymon. I can quit my job now, baby. 6 figures, baby. You feel me? I'm about to
But a name. Do you have a name?
Oh, nah, I ain't got no name, you know.
Name them names, man.
They know who they is.
Name them names, please. The names need to be named.
They know who they is.
The Mexican monster.
Listen, the Mexican monster. I like the Mexican monster now. Yeah, I like the Mexican monster. The Mexican monster. I like David Benavidez, but I don't like him against some Russians. I don't like him against some Russians. No, sir, I really don't. Shout out to the Birdman.
Nigga, when my name come up, respect it. Let's go. Stop playing with my fucking name. All 3 of y'all, stop playing with my name. I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name.
Talk to him, Otis.
Hurting the group. I'm the best thing ever happened to this damn group.
Nobody's bigger than the group. Y'all ain't stupid. I'm the one selling the records. They coming to see me. They coming to see the Temptations. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Otis.
Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's give a shout out to the super chatters. Shout out to Danny, man. Salute. Hey, okay. Shout out to my sister, Tega the GG. Hey, okay. We got to give a special shout out to my sister, Summer in November. She did give 5 people memberships. Shout out to Summer. Hey, okay. Shout out to Chico. Hey, okay. Shout out to Leonard. Salute, fam. Hey, okay. Shout out to Domo. Hey, okay. The one, Mr. Ham. Hey. Virtuoso, salute. Hey, okay. And shout out to J-Dog, man. J-Dog getting it in, salute. Hey, okay. Let's give the super chatters a round of applause. Yeah, man, I'm trying to tell you, man. And before we go, you already know what time it is. We got to hit him with a little bit of what? No, we got to give a shout out to the Face of Boxing.
Hey, yeah. Oh, that look good. That was fun.
Shout out to the Snow Bunnies, man.
See her eyes shining, she's my snow bunny queen. In the winter lights, too, she's my sweet dust of cream. Tuck to my nose, this lover's got it so raw. Make you move, stepping out of control. It's me against the light, snow bunny. Moving on the bar, everything's so right. Got that smooth, so feel. No, that's Mexican law. With my snow bunny love, we're party about the night. See her
all of the beautifuls, man. Them snow bunnies look so cute. Y'all see the little cute little furry snow bunnies all in the videos. Hey, you know what? Somebody got to sue that dude there, bro. He got to get sued, dog. Like, man, that man he eat the Dr. Umar. Guess what? That dude got a documentary coming out on Dr. Umar too about him being a scammer. He got the receipts. He talking about Dr. Umar got, he got all these other different women. He got kids around the city, around America. But this dude here, Lennon Arner, bro, he know everything about Dr. Umar, bro. Everything. Somebody told me in the chat, the reason why he on Dr. Umar bumper like that, Dr. Umar disrespected his wife and kids or something on a live show. And ever since then, he been Dr. Umar op. He been on his bumper, bro. Man, Dr. Umar, that's the only dude I know Dr. Umar don't want no smoke with. You dig?
How in 36 months, of course, with one of my new investments, I would be making $300 million a month. But
what investment is that?
Just in real estate.
Aggregate, got you.
And I'm heavy in real estate. I'm real heavy in real estate. Even though, I got my own liquid. And that means cash for those. I break it down in layman's terms. Even though I got a lot of cash. OPM.
Okay.
OPM. You don't always have to use your money. That's why it's very important for y'all to make sure y'all keep y'all credit right.
Talk to us about
very important.
He talks about that because a lot of these rich people live off their credit. Credit is good. It's good to have credit. Like my credit is pretty good now. It was bad. I had messed it up, but now it's getting back the way it's supposed to be. By the summertime, my credit will probably be like in the 750s. So up in there. You got good credit. You can go in the bank and get anything you want. I mean, of course not anything, but you get what I'm saying. I'm trying to tell you. You got good credit. And if you got cash, and if you got liquid on top of that, like for real though, you get what I'm saying? So it is what it is, man. Shout out to the 10 owners, the PYTs and 100 dips. I will give everybody a shout out after these messages. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to New Country. Shout out to Jamal. Al LaPal. This is Boxing. Great Gambino. Summer in November. Miss Connie. Flex BK. Schoolo X-Man. Tagger to Gigi. Shout out to Tony. JC. Mr. Corey Bradley. Your boy Mambo. Jorge Venancio. EMS. Shout out to John Potham. Jorge. Shout out to Daniel Agnew. Detail the Truth Salute. Shout out to Jamie from New York. Let's see. Shout out to Summer in November. Shout out to Superman. Who else we have? I'm trying to see some new names. Mr. Corey Bradley. Shout out to Damian Bennett. Shout out to Louis Carbajal. Oh, also listen, man, we got a fight coming up. My bad, man. The brother sent me the link. But I need to. Damn, he sent me the link. Didn't work. We got a fight coming up. My good brother, I had the brother on here, Jason the Don, Jason Moreno. There's a fight going on in Philadelphia this weekend, February the 15th. February the 15th, there's a fight going on. Hopefully I get a chance to see this fight. I support this brother heavy, man. The fight, if you in Philly, is 777 777 Horace Boulevard, Chester, Pennsylvania. Well, it's in Chester, Pennsylvania. It's the Philadelphia Harris. It's the Philadelphia Harris Casino. $75 general admission. Standing room only $55. Ringside is reserved $100. Reserve $100 and ringside $130. $130. You get what I'm saying? And this the fight right here. Show y'all this here. This the fight right here. I'm gonna put the flyer. I gotta download it and put the flyer up. That's it right here, man. My main man, Jason Moreno, young brother. I had him on the fight card. I had him on here. I think he fought on Pro Box too. I think he fought on Pro Box. That's the fight right there. I'm gonna put the post up. I'm gonna have the post up for tomorrow. The brother just sent it to me, man. He making a weight cut right now. He trying to cut weight for the fight. You get what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah, we got to support a lot of the independent fighters as well. You know, the fighters that's up and coming. We have to support them. We have to support them. Literally, we have to support them. So, what is the 15th? Is that on a Saturday? Oh, that's on a Saturday. So they fight the same day Brian Norman and Gregory Hackett fight. They fight the same day Brian Norman and Gregory Hackett fight. So we'll see. We gotta go live, and Keyshawn fight this weekend too, right? Keyshawn fight this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I want Keyshawn to beat the shit out of Dennis Berinchik. I want him to beat that dude right there, bro. I want him to beat that dude, but I want to beat that dude bad. I was looking at some of these symbols that I think Berinchik part of the skinheads over there in Ukraine. I'm looking at some of the symbols he wear on his shorts, and that's in his locker room. And I'm like, man, like, you know, I like literally, I'm very, very familiar with that shit. I've done my research on it. Again, it ain't got nothing to do with boxing, but yet and still, I want Keyshawn to beat shit out that dude. True. I want to beat shit out that dude, like for real. I want to be like, I want that for real. You know what I mean? So he better win. He better goddamn win. Because if he don't win, goddamn it, if Keyshawn don't win, they gonna clown him. They gonna clown the fuck out of him. You can believe that. But shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Mr. G. Shout out to Tila. Oh, you say the fight Friday? Okay, cool. So Gregory Hackett and Brian Norman fight on who fight on the Friday? Wait a minute. Who fight on the Friday? Is that not Keyshawn? Keyshawn fight Saturday, right? Keyshawn fight on the Friday? Y'all sure about that? Hold on, let me pull this up. Let me see. Hold on. Let me look at the fight schedule. That's on a Friday, fam? Nah, Keyshawn fight on the 15th. That's on the Saturday, fam. Nah, Keyshawn fight on the 15th. I'm looking at it right now. Saturday. What? No, y'all might be right, dog. Oh, no, you right. They fight on a Friday. Damn. Hey, y'all look at this here. Nah, you right. Sorry about that. Y'all right. Here it go right here. They fight on a Friday night? Okay. Oh, they fight Friday. We going live then. We got to go live Friday then. Fight party Friday. Yeah, they fight on the 14th. Okay, my bad. Sorry about that. Okay, for some reason, I thought it was a Saturday. My bad. I thought it was a Saturday. So who fights Saturday? Isn't there a fight Saturday? Xander Zayas fight Saturday. Oh. Okay, my bad. I got that confused. Xander Zayas fight Saturday. No, it don't. My bad. No, Xander Zayas fight on the Keyshawn Davis undercard. So Xander Zayas, Jared Anderson, Abdullah Mason, and Melanicki all fight on the 14th on the Keyshawn Davis undercard. My bad. Here you go right here. This who fighting on the undercard. Xander Zayas, Anderson, Abdullah Mason, Melanicki. They all fighting on Keyshawn Davis undercard. Now, this is a good card. It's not a pay-per-view card, as it shouldn't be, but this is a good card. Saturday, Jack Catterall and Barbosa fight. Jack Catterall and Barbosa fight Saturday. Okay. And this is on the undercard. So all right, anyway, so we'll probably go live. We'll probably go live Friday and Saturday. We'll go live Friday and Saturday. We'll go live Friday and Saturday. So y'all get ready, man. We're doing a fight party Friday and Saturday. Much love to everybody, man. Shout out to Casino Light Prayers. Shout out to Jamie from New York, the Opinion Sports Show. We're going to go live for the Saturday fight, and then we're going to go live for Friday night. We're going to go live for Friday night. So we got to, you get what I'm saying? The Brian Norman them fighting too. Brian Norman, we got to go. Listen, Saturday, we got to go live because we got to cover the Brian Norman and Greg Hackett fight. We got to cover that fight right there. We got to cover that fight. I got Brian Norman Sr. winning by stoppage. TKO stoppage. You get what I'm saying? So I'm riding with B Norman on that. This ain't got nothing to do with Greg. I just think stylistically, I think Brian Norman gonna have enough to do what it do. You get what I'm saying? So we'll see on that. So yeah, so the Friday we got Friday we doing fights, y'all, and Saturday we doing fights. So we good. Everything Gucci. Everything Gucci. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody, man. Much love. Shout out to the Real McCoy. Shout out to Miss Kiney, Casino Light Prayers, Real Dude Uprising, JC, the one Mr. Ham, Flex, the Opinion Sports Show, by myself. Yeah, by myself say Catterall fight Saturday. Yeah, man, for some reason, hey, you know what, Catterall, by myself, for some reason, I was under the impression that Keyshawn fought Saturday, dog. Damn, I don't know what I was thinking about. I thought because we ain't did a show on them yet. I said, we're going to do a show Friday. So we going live. Listen, we going live twice Friday. We got a fight party Friday night, and we got the regular scheduled 3 o'clock Friday show. So we going live twice Friday. True. Peace to the family. Much love. I'll catch you guys on the next one. You know my motto. Don't meet me there, beat me there. Peace. We going to cover that fight tomorrow.
Man, I'm out of here, bro. Let's go.